Hello, my loves. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm 10 minutes late. I had to, my mom ended up coming by my house, so I had to postpone the live a little bit, or like an hour. So hello, Violet Moonshine, or Moonshade. All right, I'm just gonna give it a moment. Let everyone kind of get their notifications. I think a lot of people aren't getting notifications again, so. Hi, Alex. Hello. Can you guys tell I'm feeling a little better now? Kind of getting my pep back in my step a bit. So yay, all my loves are here. Hi, Nari. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Ashley. All right, still not full on camera, but I will be again soon. Hello, Baldish. Hello, everybody. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in, my loves. So with this collective message today, first, I want to start with like a little PSA announcement, okay? So, in February, the beginning of February, I had a quantum, it was my 7th or 8th quantum healing workshop that was meant to be done. But just with me being sick and just like down on my ass for as long as I've been, I postponed it from where it was in the beginning of the month to the 17th, but then 17th, just this whole week, I haven't felt good, right? So it is officially, which this is what I love about divine timing here, you guys, okay? This is what I love. So you're going to hear me. I wasn't really promoting it. I wasn't posting a lot of videos. I wasn't very present, I mean, I was, but I wasn't. So, I did that, the whole workshop quite a disservice. Not intentionally, but because I wasn't sharing about it. I wasn't talking about it in my videos, on the readings, things like that. So the workshop, okay, so those of you guys who've already purchased a ticket, you know who you are. But the workshop, okay, is going to be on the 3/3 portal. This is how beautiful this works, okay? Wasn't able to do it in February. Turns out last year on 3/3, March, right? That was the very first activation workshop I ever facilitated and did. So it's actually beautiful because it's like, it's going to end up happening on the 1-year like anniversary of the workshops. And it'll be, I believe, the 8th one. So I'm excited for the rest of the workshops of 2024. This one is centered. Okay, this is centered. Yes, it is Jesus and Mary Magdalene for sure. Predominantly Jesus is going to be a big one with this one. Okay, Mary Magdalene will be holding space for the balance of the feminine with the masculine energies as well, but she might come through a bit, okay, but predominantly this is going to be a Jesus workshop. Now, not just Jesus. Jesus has some buddies helping out, okay, and this is going to be so dope, you guys, because in my sickness, in my hermit energy, in my cocoon, whatever you want to call it, that, so many of us have been in. I'll get to the comments in a minute, my loves. I have been, like, you guys, like, I've talked about this, like, I can't even explain the multidimensionality of what I have been experiencing. And I know a lot of light workers out there they will resonate with this. Like, I am connecting more to my multidimensional self than I ever before. And that's the stuff that's just kind of going on right now. So with that being said, I'm learning, here's where it gets weird, right? We're multidimensional beings. Okay, so we're not just here in the 3D, we're not just, right, we're multidimensional. So I am learning things from my Pleiadian team. The Pleiadians are coming through so strongly. So the workshop is going to be with the Pleiadians, okay, and predominantly them and Jesus, okay? I don't know Jesus's star origins. I think that he is connected to Sirius, but he could very well be connected very heavily to the Pleiadeans. I don't know. I feel it. I feel that's the case. But I was shown one day, and it's been overcast and rainy and stormy, and like the sunshine hasn't been out a lot, right? And you know, I love this kind of weather, but when we don't get sun, when we don't have the sunshine, we can start feeling low, depressed, like, you know, like we need it. It's fuel for us, right? So I was feeling that on top of being sick and not really being able to work and just like being at home, and like then it's all like nasty outside. You can't, you know, there's no sunlight. It's like all this stuff, right? So I go out one day, the sun's shining bright, like popping through the clouds. It's kind of like, you know, that one of those days. But the rays are obviously so strong. So I went outside, sat in a chair in my backyard, and I just opened my arms, like planted myself in the chair, and I was just like, just juice me up, give it to me, whatever it is that I need in this moment to help me clear, heal, purge, get well, get better, activate, whatever the hell it is. I don't know, just pour it into me, right? And of course, when we connect to the sun, that's what it does. It pours through our crown chakra. It's highly activating our connection to God's source, and then, you know, our third eye, all the things, right? But I had an experience with the light where the sun was penetrating so deeply. It literally felt like I was in another, it felt like I was lifted up, and like I wasn't there anymore. Like I was just surrounded by light. It was as if like the light picked me up, and I was just like in this like light bubble, and it was so warm and like so bright. And I couldn't open my, I mean, I could open my eyes if I wanted to, but I couldn't open my eyes because I didn't want to. It felt just so like blissful, like this blissed out energy. I've experienced similar things kind of like this before with like the light, the sun, meditation. Those of you guys who've been following me on my channel for, you know, couple years, several years. I mean, I've only been on here for, it'll be 3 years in May. But there was a period where I was still living at my parents' house, and I was working. This is like right when I started my channel. I was living at home with my parents, and that's like when I started everything. And like about a few months in, there was an experience that I had. I've only had multiple, but there was an experience where it actually was caught on video because I was recording a reading for the channel in my parents' backyard, and I had the screen facing this beautiful white fountain that they have in the corner of their backyard. And it was on, the water was flowing, and it, you know, just really beautiful. And the white fountain, it's like a tiered, big, beautiful fountain. And around the bowls of the fountain are baby cherubs, angels. So there was a moment where, and I was like, holy shit, you guys, like, oh my gosh. And everyone who saw that reading was like, oh my God. Because it was just like, I was just channeling, I was talking, and then I forget what I was talking about, but it was something like maybe like angelic, angel, something or other like that. And then all of a sudden, all this angelic light poured into the backyard, and it flooded the fountain. And the fountain is white, okay? You couldn't see the fountain. All you could see was white light. Like you could barely even see the fence boards, the fence, it was like it just came in and just like lit everything up. It was like, it was a true divine moment. And, you know, we've all experienced things, you know, on certain levels, things like that. Well, that was kind of similar. The light that came through is what I felt the other day. And while I was in this, like, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, because I'm still sitting in my chair in my backyard, but it feels like a trance state almost. Like I explained it, like being on psychedelics without psychedelics. Okay. So anyways, so the Pleiadeans came through, and it was like my light body, or like it was my body, like me, my physical body, that I could see through my third eye. So it's like I was watching the Pleiadeans do something to me, to my body, but I was like watching it, right? Like through my third eye. And they came in, and again, with this like beautiful energy of just like peace and love and like relief. And like, for me, I was like in the moment of like, this is what it feels like when you die, because everything is just released. Like no more suffering, no more pain, no more fear, no more wounding, no more nothing. You're just free, right? So the Pleiadian technology that was used, I'm going to call it technology. I don't know what they did, but some of you guys may have heard of like spinal energetics. It's like energy work, and like it concentrates on like the spine, because we hold a lot of stuff like through the spine. It's the, you know, connected to the chakra, central column, things like that, right? It reminded me of that. So what I was shown was like the Pleiadian form of maybe kind of like where they maybe kind of got that from the spinal energetics. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, because I know it was a woman who kind of tapped into that energy. But this is the kind of stuff. I mean, how did she tap into that energy, you know? So the Pleiadians were doing stuff to my spine specifically, okay? And there was like, they weren't touching me though. It was like the light, like it was like light coming from their finger. It was like little like light laser beams or something. But it was like touching, and it was connecting to certain parts of my spine and like the vertebrae and stuff. And I probably sound like a crazy person if anyone's new here. Hi guys, welcome. But they were showing me kind of what to do, what it was, you know, and this didn't last very long. I mean, I probably lasted maybe a whole, like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that, where I was seeing this. There was so many lights, so much color. So they were sending colors to my spine. They were sending colors into my body, into my back. And it was like, it was crazy. It was crazy to like experience. Okay. Going back to the workshop, because this is how this whole story started before I get into the reading. The workshop that we're doing on the 3-3 portal, that is going to, we are going to be incorporating through channeling the Pleiadians, that technology or whatever the hell it was that they were doing, because it's to help. It's to help and to heal. So everyone who attends the workshop, I was actually shown a few days later this like drawing artist thing on Instagram, and it was kind of like the human body, and it showed like kind of like the spine, and it showed like light beams like coming from like the spine and like different, anyways, it was a picture of something I could share with people who purchase a ticket and attend the workshop of, this is what you're going to be envisioning with me while I channel this and we go into that meditative state. And you're just going to have to be opened up to receiving the healing, and then use your third eye and imagination and your connection to source to help activate that even further for yourself. Okay. So I'll be talking about this more. I just have to like, oh my gosh, you guys, I've been having, just, you guys know. So I haven't had time to really like, this has been like an integration time, like of like all the things that have been happening, all of the crazy stuff. Like it's beyond like crazy. I shared in the last live stuff that happened, you know, my evil eye bracelet on my green Tara Buddha here, just bursting. Oh my gosh, what was the other thing? I'm like, what was the other thing? There was something else. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh, the bruising on my arm from astral travel, something trying to grab me. I woke up and I had four like perfectly dotted bruises on my arm, like just stuff. So in that message, I was like, everyone just like, make sure you're protecting yourselves, because a lot of light workers, we are highly, highly, highly protected, right? But there is some nasty dark shit out there right now. Okay. And it is really not wanting us light workers to ascend or to help what we're doing and all that. Okay. So anyways, just a little side note on that, but I know a lot of stuff is like happening for you guys, maybe not like super crazy, but I feel that the more time we go into 2024, the more that we're going to start seeing this stuff like on bigger levels, because our multidimensional selves are like, we're connecting to that on a level that humanity has not done in a very, very, very long time. Okay. Okay, so what else? So the announcement about the Pleiadian, I don't know, I'm like, it's the Pleiadian Jesus Activation Workshop, but I think I'm just going to call it the Pleiadian Activation Workshop. Even though I know, those of you guys who've already purchased a ticket, you guys sent me emails with Jesus, so I'll know. But anyways, I think that's it. I just wanted to talk about that and like kind of like let everyone know, like, hey, by the way, this is still going to happen, and it's even better because it's on the 3-3 portal. 3-3 is also 33, master number 33. Hello, Jesus, right? How old was Jesus in his last physical incarnation when he ascended fully, right? And the 3-3 portal is just special to me. It's just very special to me. And like I said, it's the first on the 3-3 portal last year was my very first activation workshop. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this Pleiadian assistance and the assistance of Jesus, because he is so strongly here with so many of us at this time. He and his twin flame, Mary Magdalene, of course, but Yeshua he's working overtime right now with us, okay? And that's actually what I'm going to be talking about today for the collective message. And I think I'm going to be able to do the live readings for whoever is on the list today, which I will read to you guys very quickly, because I didn't have very many people on here. Yeah, I have 4 people on here, so I should be able to do that. If anyone else wants to get on the list today, it's $25 USD. That's the energy exchange. You can send your payment to GypsyCowgirlTarot on PayPal and Cash App. Venmo is a little different. It's GypsyCowgirl_Tarot. Okay, I will see the payment come down on my end, and you know, if you are on the live and you want me to channel something specific or tap into something, that's cool. Just let me know when it gets to be your turn. Other than that, I am connecting to star messages, star family, and we're going to see, you know, what wants to come through for each of you guys on the list. Okay. Yeah, Alex, if you want to get on the list, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So number 1, I have Baldish. Number 2 is Marianne. 3 is Kelly, C. And number 4 is Marnie. Okay, so, oh, and Lauren. I have Lauren. Number 5, Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. I saw your payment like a little while ago. Jesus has been with me so strongly in the past few months. Yes, absolutely. Yep, Phoenix Empress. Yeah. Yes. You know, all ascended beings, all ascended masters, they know what it's like to suffer, right? Especially Yeshua, right? Like, I mean, look at what they did to him. If you guys have ever seen the movie Passion of the Christ, I mean, oh my God. Like, I remember watching that for the first time, and this is when I was still practicing Christianity, which it's Christ consciousness though, right? It's just not about religion so much. But I was like going to church and all the things, you know, and I remember watching that and I was just like, oh my gosh. But the love and the compassion and everything that I felt for him, like, I didn't know at the time, like, I thought, oh, Jesus is, you know, like at the time I thought, oh, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, you know, like, of course I feel this love towards him or connection towards him, right? But it's actually our God consciousness bond to these beings and like to him and stuff too. So why was I saying that though? Oh, anyways, so I feel that he's with so many of us because it's like he knows the pain and the suffering. Like, he knows the ridicule, and he knows how it can be in the patriarchal ruled systems in a very big way. And he was a divine masculine, right? Like, you know, and they still, because he was a threat to them, because he was an awakened divine masculine energy, right? So he's here with us so strongly. helping us go through these growing pains, and, you know, making sure that we feel loved, that we feel supported, that we feel blessed, you know, that we recognize who we are, our power, and, you know, that we, if we tap into our true potential in our hearts, that we are capable of everything and everything. And it's exactly like who he is, who Yeshua is. I mean, yeah, he's ascended master, right? Mary Magdalene, all of them, Isis, right? They don't hold power, any more power than we hold within ourselves, okay? They are ascended masters. You know, it's human that has ascended, right? They've mastered their ascension. So it's like, I just think that there's a big thing right now of like, remember your power, remember who you are, remember what you're capable of. Call on, you know, call on Jesus, call on whoever you feel guided to, called to. But the message here, where are we at? 20 minutes? Okay, so I won't keep it too long. Hi, Mayret. Okay, Alex. Yes, okay, so Alex, I've got Alex, number 6, Alex, and then Mayret. The movie is the Passion of the Christ. Isn't that what it's called? Passion of Christ, or Passion of the Christ? It was like completely done and like directed by Mel Gibson. You're welcome. I highly suggest to see what he went through, and boy, it is detailed. It is very detailed. It's very detailed, and oof, yeah. So just an FYI, but it's also very beautiful. Anyways, the message, the download that I got today, about Jesus, about Yeshua, was, well, more so I should say, like, it felt like it came through from him. It's like the messages that many people, right, like walking the earth at this time, many light workers, and a lot of you guys, what, like, specifically, like, because I'm someone who's very connected to Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and all that, right? Like, disciples of them, walked alongside them, helped with the teachings, whatever, right? Like, you have to think, like, how many people were actually involved in this, right? And many of us who walk earth at this time, we were there. Like, we were legit there. My mother was at the crucifixion of Jesus. She witnessed it. You know what I mean? So when I say this, it's no joke, and that's why it came through. And it was like, it was basically like, my brothers and sisters, it's like a time of great blessing is upon you, but you were disciples amongst me, and you are still to this day. Like, you never stopped being disciples. And it's not like a worship thing. It's not, you know, oh, he's all high and mighty. No, he views himself very much, obviously, the same as you guys, as all of us, right? And that's the big takeaway here is, look at the movement. Look at what we did back then, so many years ago. Okay? This is the same thing we're doing today. You will know much judgment. You will know, like I said, ridicule. You will know all of the things that you've already known when you walked beside me before. Okay, so I'm just channeling, it's just coming through. He and Mary Magdalene are working very much with the divine twin flame collective, I should say. There is something about like codes being activated too, specifically codes that they are assisting and helping to activate for twin flames. Okay, so I'll just say that. I don't, again, it's just coming through. It's kind of making my head hurt on the right side as I'm channeling it. So let's see here. Hi, Emily. Did I say hi to you, Emily, my love? I'm sorry if I didn't. Okay, sorry. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Erica, psychic medium, oracle, and prophetess. So I'm just channeling. I'm a channeler. That's what I do. I pick up on things. I see things. I have visions of things, and I just get things. I don't know. And we all have these gifts, by the way, but, you know, is everyone meant to be a seer or an oracle? No, but, you know, is everyone meant to be a Reiki master? Probably not. You know, we all have our different things and stuff, our different purposes here. Okay. Something about wearing many hats, playing many roles. You played many roles in many lifetimes. You've worn many hats. Okay, it's like the way that it's coming through is we are being guided. And this is what I was talking about earlier, about our multidimensional selves and what that truly means. Okay, like me connecting to a higher aspect of my higher self in a different dimension and learning. It's like myself teaching myself in different dimensions. I hope, all right, stay with me, guys. Okay, it can be a lot for the human brain to wrap our head around, you know, and to kind of navigate this kind of stuff. Trust me, that's why I'm struggling to talk about it. But it's here. And this is what Yeshua is showing me. It's, okay, like you guys ever look down a hallway of mirrors or like you see, you know what I mean? Like if you have like in like a barber shop or the salon when the mirrors face each other and it like looks like there's like just a long hallway of like all these, right? That's kind of like what I'm being shown in a sense, but instead of like a mirror, it's you. Okay, so it's like you, like all these versions of you. So what he's suggesting is to spend more time in meditation. Right now, where we're at in our ascension, and with like the solar flares and all the things that are happening right now, there's a lot of activating. And so it's imperative, okay, and this is not coming from me, this is like coming straight through from what I'm channeling from Yeshua. I'm just like putting it into in my words best I can of how it's coming through from here. In meditation, in stillness, in silence is where you will find your true bliss and all of your answers. We know you live in an age, in a world where there is no silence. You must create it or go seek it in Mother Nature. Kundalini activations are going to be really big right now too. Sorry guys, it's just coming through again. Like boop, it's like boop boop boop, like ping pong, ding 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 ding, or not ping pong, pinball. It's pinball channeling, ding 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 ding. Kundalini energy right now is going to be very heavy, intense. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like it's going to be intense for a lot of you guys, for a lot of us, in the way that we just feel this like this rush of energy, this rush of creativity, this rush of like just knowing kind of like more of like who you are, what you're going to do, where you're going, all these things, okay? And I know for the Twin Flame Collective, the Kundalini is like for a lot of, not everybody, but for a lot of the twins out there, they are being very heavily, activated with that as well. It's like weird. It's like the way that I see it is like your Kundalinis are calling to each other. Like these active energy, like serpents, you know, they're sending out waves of energy, like calling to each other. Excuse me. And you don't have to be like a twin flame to have a Kundalini thing. That's not, you know, it's when you awaken, it's when you really, really like start to, you know, so, but, and I feel that too, for a lot of you guys out there, like for all of us, that like our essence, our energy, like whatever you want to call it, our life force, it is calling in our divine counterparts. And, you know, like I said, that was coming through for Jesus and Mary Magdalene. It was like they're really helping with the collective right now. I'm also working with the dragons. Okay, we're obviously in the year of the dragon. You know, and, you know, most people, when they think of the dragons, they think of, you know, and I've posted things about it too and stuff, you know, because I love Game of Thrones. But when they think of the dragons, they think of like the earthly dragons that did and have existed on Earth. Yes, our Earth, real dragons. Many years ago. But the dragons that are depicted most of the time are like, you know, like how dragons look, like Game of Thrones dragons, like that kind of a thing, you know what I mean? And the kind of dragons that we're talking about are the seraphim dragons. If you guys who have been with me, I've talked about the Sophia Code so many times. It's like that's like my Bible, if anything, right? And I highly suggest it to anyone who is ready to really activate their divine genome and their crystalline DNA blueprint and all the things. It's a channeled transmission, so it's like an activation for you as well. But anyways, in the Sophia Code, she speaks of the Sophia dragons, okay? And the Sophia dragons, the seraphim dragons, these are a high level order of seraphim, like angelic dragons, where they like, you know, it says like on each of their quote scales, which are actually iridescent, like an opaly white iridescent, okay, if you can picture that. On each of their scales, they have an eye, okay? So there's an eye on each of the scales, but it's like, again, like a white opalescent, you know, and same thing, the seraphims, it's like this like opalescent, like iridescent, like the wings and all the things, and they have, and they're huge, like big size-wise. And these are the dragons in a huge way that are assisting so much right now with the ascension, with all the things. They have a huge third eye in the middle of their, well, where their third eye would be. And the third eye is bejeweled. Okay, so I don't know. It's just like, it's so crazy. It's so powerful, you know, with the dragons and stuff. But the seraphim dragons, the, you know, Sophia's dragons. When I say Sophia, I mean God's source, right? They call her. That's why it's the Sophia's Code. So, anyways, so these are the dragons that I keep calling in, and yeah, I work with my earthly dragons too, my water dragons and whatever. You know, you can work with those dragons too. But there's just a difference. It's like you know, there's like the 3D. And like spirit dragons, and then there's the seraphim dragons from a high angelic order, and they are helping us right now. So big. House Targaryen all day. Yeah, yeah. I really love House Stark too, though. I really do. But yeah, House Targaryen. House Targaryen ends up in demise. But they are badass. Only one smart enough to have an Air Force, just saying. Yeah. Hi, Steve. Welcome in. Okay, Steve, I'll add you. I'll add you right now. So, yeah. So, going back to, you know, the peace, the quiet. It's not easy. There's a lot of chitter chatter, and that's what I mean. I think that for, you know, those of us who may have a difficult time meditating or getting into stillness or calmness or whatever you want to say, and really just, you know, for me, it's breath work. This is a part of my practice and a part of my ascension work to rise more into my highest version of myself, is to stop making the excuse, oh, I'm not a good meditator. I suck at meditating. I hate it. You know, I don't hate it. I didn't say that, but I'm not a good meditator. Like, I have a very difficult time quieting the mind. I'm a Libra sun. That's weird. The screen just got kind of dark. It's not my lighting. What the heck? Oh well. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, meditating. Yeah, I'm just, you know, oh, I'm not a good meditator. You know, I have a hard time silencing my mind. Well, my higher self and my future versions of self are going, Erica, why can't you quiet your mind? Why are you not a good meditator? Go deeper. You know, everything lately is about reflection and going deeper. And that's what all of these masters and ascended masters and, you know, that's what they've had to do. That's what they had to do. Truly connect, go deeper, go within. And that's what Jesus is saying. Like, when you can do that, you will find your bliss within. You will find all the answers there. All right. So, big one, big important one, you guys. Big important one. Also, moving your body. Look at that. You have a big mission on Earth. For some of you guys, you're meant to work with crystals as a part of your light mission. Your activators, your crystal gritters, I don't know. You know some, you may not know, but you know some really powerful energy work and activation work, okay, with that kind of stuff, working with, like, you know, gridding the earth, crystal grids, working with the ley lines, things like that. And this is the kind of knowledge and the kind of stuff that is going to start coming through to us more and more and more and more. Like, it's just going to come online. Dream messages, okay? A lot of stuff is coming through the dream state right now. Ask for messages. Ask for information. I'm ready to receive. Come to me, you know, whoever. I don't know. Ancestors, my star family. Angels. Come to me in my dreams tonight. Bring forth information that I'm ready to receive. Activations, healing, whatever it is. I've been getting some intuitive hits about grid work lately. Yay! I love that. I love that. Yes, girl. Yes, exactly. And that's exactly how it comes through. An intuitive hit. You know, it may not be some big epiphany. Oh my God, I have the answer. I know what I need to do. You know, it's more so that exactly. And look at, you cannot make this stuff up. I was just shuffling. I saw her thing. I'm just talking. Then I look down, Jesus Descendant. Okay. Thank you, Yeshua, for showing up and confirming that download that I received earlier today about Jesus Descendants. Okay. Disciples. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean like Jesus descendant, like bloodline. It means like sister brother line, like soul family line. Like you were there, or you carried on the work and other lifetimes after he was gone. But I think for a lot of people, okay, like I said, it's you were actually there. So, bam. Judgment day for your enemies. You know what? Spirit is just like, don't worry about the petty shit. Okay, but I will say that karma is going around right now, and I don't like saying stuff like that. I hate when I hear people, like, especially light people who call themselves light workers and stuff, and they're like out there like readers and stuff, like saying, you know, oh, they'll get their karma and karma's a bitch and all this stuff. Like, that's just so low vibe. It's just so negative, you know. I don't resonate with those type of people at all, like energy wise, you know. But this is a time of that happening. We are reaping our karma, okay? Seeds that we've sown, lessons that need to be learned, whatever it is, right? But it's also reaping our dharma. Like, this is like a time of good karma. The stuff that you've been putting out, you know, you're receiving back. So, you know, for some of you guys out there, it's just like, all I got off this message was just don't worry about them, or don't worry about that. Highly revered light workers here that get drawn to my channel. And everyone is powerful and special in all the things, right? As far as light workers go, star seeds, you know, indigo, whatever it is, right? But I will say that there are some of us out there where it's like, I feel like, okay, I've been watching a lot, like, since I haven't been feeling good, I was catching up on all the Marvel movies. I love, like, the Avengers, and Iron Man is, like, my favorite. Probably because I love Robert Downey Jr. But anyways, I'm going to say like the Avengers of starseeds. Okay. So there's like starseeds, and then there's like Avenger starseeds. Okay. Like, I want to say next level starseeds. And what I mean by that is not to create any type of duality. Okay. In any way, or separation in any way. What I mean is, some starseeds are just very, very old souls, and they carry a lot of ancient wisdom. So the stuff that they're here to do it's like crazy. You know what I mean? You know, I see like starseed lightworker people out there, you know, I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, I wish I could do that, you know? And, you know, as far as like I channel light language. Okay. I channel light language, speak light language, but if I was to like sit down and try to like channel out like light language, like there's a disconnect there. Some people, they just, I mean, it's beautiful, like how they channel it out and stuff, right? I mean, maybe someday that will open up for me where it's more of a channel, maybe, I don't know, but it's something that I think is so cool, you know? And I think it's neat that we all have our different stuff, our different things, right? Doctor Strange and Thor. I know why you like Thor. No, I know. I love Thor and Loki too. I love just because they're like, you know, the sons of Odin, you know. It's totally my jam, but yeah, I know. I'm a big old Marvel geek. And I was watching Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Of course I love Star Wars. I mean, I just think if you're a light worker, you probably are a fan of Star Wars or resonate with it, you know? Okay. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, you guys, because I would really like to do all all the live readings live today since I've been having to do the videos. Do you guys like the videos? Star Wars is awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh gosh, what was the one I was watching last night? What was the one? It was one of the newer ones with Darth Vader's grandson, and then the girl. My mind is like drawing a blank. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that one is a really good one, and the second one that they made off of that one too is a really good one too. But of course, I like the older ones. You know, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and yeah, I never watched Stargate or Halo, but Star Trek, yes. Emily, I like the videos. Okay, so you like the videos. So, well, maybe I'll fluctuate, you know, because sometimes I love doing the live, but the videos are cool because then you guys get to keep them. Bappa, I have a symbol for the Rebel Alliance tatted on my calf. Oh man, we are such starseeds. Okay, so Alicia, you like the videos too. Oh, Mayret, you love the lives. I know, I love connecting with you guys. But maybe sometimes I'll do a thing where I give you an option, you know, if you instead of doing the live, if you would prefer a video one, I'll do that for you, you know. We'll see. I'm trying to we're gonna start revamping Gypsy Cowgirl around here. We're gonna do some spring cleaning. Thank you, Mayret, for mentioning that. Yes, I did recently add the 10-minute recorded reading option to readings under my description box for $66 USD. It's 10-minute reading, and you can get a lot in a 10-minute reading, you know, so it's a pretty good price. I also lowered the pricing for my 30-minute readings and my 1-hour readings as well. But my Akashic readings and my intuitive energy healing sessions are the same price that they've been, and they will stay there at that price. But I was just guided. Okay, so Sandra likes the videos too. Okay, all right. And V is just like, I love them both. Okay, cool. All right. Well, Ewan, I can never say his name. Is it Ewan McGregor? All right, so let's see what else wants to come out. All right. By the way, this is the Chosen Ones 144 Oracle deck by Maji, the High Priestess. She's here on YouTube too. That's one thing that I'm going to get going over in the next, probably couple months, is creating my first Oracle deck. I want to do a Twin Flame Oracle deck for the twins. I think an Oracle-y, message deck where it's some of my channeled messages and things like that. I think that, and then, I don't know, and then another Oracle. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas coming through for a lot of things. Ewan. Okay, awesome. Thank you for your feedback, Lauren. I love it. Yeah, I like connecting with the live energy too. Oh yeah, 144 is showing up a lot for a lot of people. Oroville. Check out the Oroville as well. Okay, that must be another movie. A message deck would be fantastical. I think so too. I think so too. Like, I've made quite a few message decks, you know, since I started the channel. And I think it'll be like a compilation of like a lot of them, and then probably add like new ones in there too. So you guys could, you know, do your own messages, reads. But, you know, it's time. It's time. It's time for expansion. Expansion mansion time, right? So another growth spurt for Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. And I am going to be doing the Patreon. I had planned to already start that, but me being sick, it just knocked everything off course for me, but it's okay. Yes, 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 yeah. Maji's cool. I like Maji. I got this deck, ordered it from her, I think, a couple years ago. I like how she channels a lot like she channels like Gypsy channel. Like, that's how I channel, you know, just like whatever comes through comes out, you know, it's names, dates, cities, birthday, whatever it is, you know, messages. And that's what I want to start doing more of, just like open channeling on the channel, and not, you know, connect so much to like just divine masculine, divine feminine. I mean, of course I'll always do those messages, but, you know, and then start the Patreon, and then start doing some real cool stuff over there. I'm excited for that. Yeah, but anyways, okay, so let's see. Can't wait for the decks. Yay! I'm excited. Thank you for saying that, V. Thank you. And the Expanse. Okay, I'm done, I promise. Alex. I definitely want to make a starseed deck, you know, and that's something I think that would be more intricate, but I don't know. But definitely, like, I mean, different stuff, like twin flame twin flame oracle deck, twin flame message deck, you know, or divine union, you know, messages, or whatever you want to say, you know. I definitely plan to create my own tarot deck, but that is something that's like that's going to be a beast of a project. Yeah, like star seeds. I want to do one for like connecting to like Atlantis and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Royalty, goddess energy. Yeah, because royalty is in my blood, right? Goddess energy. It's time to remember that you are freaking royalty, that you are Jesus descendants, Jesus disciples. Okay? Like, goddess energy, godlike energy. It's your God source energy. We'll say that. But goddess energy. For a lot of you guys out there, you're in this goddess flow. Remembering more of that goddess vibe that you carry within your soul. I think a lot of people are being very judgmental. I think there's a lot of pushback for a lot of my light workers out there right now, because they're exuding this type of energy. Okay, I think that's why Judgment Day for your enemies, right? Like, I don't have any enemies. I have no enemy, okay? As a light worker, starseed, and earth angel, that's the last thing any earth angel should be saying ever is, I have an enemy, or I hate this person. Do you know what I mean? That's just stuff that, you know, that will happen more and more as you heal and ascend. But for me, it's just Judgment Day for those who have wronged you, for the injustices. Okay? Ancient divine blood. There's like DNA activations happening that's going to start. Like, it's activating like more of your ancient DNA. Like, but this is also letting you guys know, like, old soul, if you resonate as that, it's because you are. If you resonate with places like the land of Mu, Lemuria, You know, Atlantis, if you resonate with the, you know, the freaking stars and, you know, all the things, you're probably a very old soul, right? And then God's ambassadors. This is who we are. You have the gift of courage. Don't let anything like sway you from that. You know, like we've all been feeling it, right? Like, oh my God, I've been going through very difficult times, very difficult. Just not, you know, being sick, not being able to work. Like I said earlier, being stuck at home. It's cold. It's, you know, rainy. It's there's no sunshine. It feels gloomy and blah. And like, you know, and then on top of that, there's all this like crazy activation stuff happening and all these, what it's doing is it's activating our, again, higher selves, higher timelines, and our multidimensional selves in a big, big way that we're connecting to. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, what's happening is there's a massive purge. There's a lot of old, dense stuff coming up to the surface. So a lot of people are feeling just very low, depressed or sad, or they have like maybe a good day or a couple good days, and then they have like this low, right? And it's like, why am I feeling like this way? Or why am I, you know, it's because there is past life emotions, trauma, stuff like that. That's how it's coming through. And you just have to feel it. You have to just sit and not sit in it, but sit with it, feel it, honor it, you know. Don't try to go against it. Oh, I woke up and I feel super sad today. But you know what? I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to throw on that smile. I'm just going to, right? That's not what we're supposed to do. If you're having this stuff, you allow yourself to feel that. So I don't know why that's coming through so strongly all of a sudden. And then the black sheep, because you're the black sheep, all right? But black sheep of your community, your family. We all, as a starseed, have that more than likely within your family dynamic on some level or the next. And this is why. Okay? Because you're Jesus descendants. You're God's ambassadors. You have ancient divine blood, royal blood. For a lot of you guys out there, myself included, we have been royalty in lifetimes. Me and my mom were sisters in a lifetime where we were royalty, like big time royalty. In Atlantis, it's like Atlantean royalty. But for me, I know in other past lives I have as well, you know. And that's not like a status thing. It's like you know what it's like to have it all in that way. Okay, so in this lifetime, a lot of people suffer with like, you know, lack mentality, lack energy. It's the limitation of the 3D matrix and the 3D and like all the things, right? Like, and the matrix and everything is built for it to be, you know, act, do, go, right? If you want to live, you got to work, find a job, right? You got to right? Where we're moving into, and like what a lot of you guys have known is like, there is no, how do I want to say? There is no hustle and bustle in the new earth in that regard. We don't work harder, we work smarter in the new earth, meaning we use our gifts, our energy, all the things. Okay, so I forget why I started talking about that specifically, but again, it goes back to what came through from Yeshua of tapping back into your gifts, to yourself, going in within meditation, calling in your past selves, your multidimensional selves, whatever you want to say, you on different timelines. Because time and space is not linear, right? Like every lifetime that you've had, have, and will ever have is all happening simultaneously all at once, right, in this very moment. So if you can get into a state, again, this is the kind of shit that's been coming through for me, where it's like you're on psychedelics, but you're not on psychedelics. It's just your God's consciousness. My God's consciousness is what I'm sharing right now with what I was shown and what I was guided was to start connecting and tapping in to other versions of me on other timelines. If I want to talk to Erica from the past, I try to connect to Erica from the past, see what comes through. If I'm seeing something about like the future, I want to whatever, connect to her. That kind of energy is really good for, you know, like for me, seeing me on future timelines. It's like I see it very clearly of who I look like, who I am, what life looks like, all the things, right? So oftentimes when I need like more of like a motivation lift or, you know, some self-love lift or something like that, I will try to connect to me on a higher, different timeline that I will live in this lifetime, but it just hasn't happened yet in this lifetime. So I hope that makes sense. So, you know, and this is the stuff that I really want to like dive deeper into, like some of the stuff on Patreon. You know, and eventually I would like to even maybe do another YouTube channel. I just don't know which direction to go with it because I'm being pulled in so many ways. But many of the students are now becoming the teachers. Okay. And so as you're watching other readers, spiritualists, people, you know, and be discerning, please, my loves, just because they are, you know, they say, whatever, I'm a light worker, I'm this, I'm that, right? Just be discerning, you know. It's nothing against anyone, but I just see so much falseness, and I see a lot of ego in the spiritual community right now. And it's people coming from a place of ego. So anyways, so just a little FYI. There's membership on YouTube now. Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah, they've had the option for that for a while, but I mean, I could set it up for my channel, but I just never have. But like the Patreon channel, it will be membership. I mean, you'll be able to see, I think, some stuff like for, you know, for free, but if you want to become a member, then there's going to be other things, you know, too. Plus, you know, yeah, so mentioned something about someone connecting to other self in another life as a mechanic, and then they suddenly had the knowledge to fix their car. Yeah, see, exactly. Exactamundo. Okay, so that's why the message from Jesus was coming through so strongly, because, you know, again, I'm a disciple. I'm just someone here who's delivering the message, you know, but also carrying out the work. Doing the work. You will regret messing with the chosen one. Okay, so, and with that, I'm just getting like you guys are just very spiritually protected. Let's see if anything wants to come through from, where are we at? 64 minutes. Okay. Can I get a message, please, for the collective before we go? Okay, this one turns sideways. It wants to come out. What is that? The Dryad, protect your energy. Isn't that what I just got done saying a moment ago? Or something like that? Maybe I thought it and didn't say it. Okay, So working with the dryads, calling, you know, going outside, connecting to nature. I'm telling you, you guys, we got to connect to nature. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, but our body is of the earth. And so it's very healing to our physical vessel and our spirit to connect to it. But they're saying that. Protect your energy. Okay. Mary Magdalene. I freaking knew it. I knew she was going to come out. Look at her. Sacred marriage. Confirming the message of what was coming through from her and Yeshua was the heavenly spouses will be joining each other, not just in the quantum, but in the physical. Okay? This is also sacred marriage within yourself. All right. And then we have Aditi. Expand your consciousness. Okay, your consciousness is expanding, but what she's talking about is exactly, and she's confirming what what came through as far as what we can do to expand our consciousness, our gifts, right? What we can tap into. All right. And I just feel this like very blessed, you know, abundant energy. Coming forward, coming through for so many of us light workers. Okay, it's like we paid a lot of dues here, is what I want to say, right? Desire. What do you desire? Number 8. It's a number, infinity, abundance. What do you desire? All that you desire coming to you. Think about what you desire. Desire is coming to fruition. But this is about you tapping in and using that third eye and manifesting the hell out of what you want right now, because I'm telling you guys right now, it is a very powerful time to be doing that. Very powerful. Okay, it's for like, if you can connect to that, like there could be even like instant manifestations happening here. Okay, your intuition is flowing. Deep wisdoms are going to start flooding through more and more. And you have to know that's who you are. Truth, yeah. She flew out. Speaking truth bombs over here. See, she's reflecting on her truth, on what that looks like. What is your truth? Who are you? What do you want? What do you see for yourself? You know? What is your perfect, you know, what does your day look like? What does your future days look like? You know, this is the type of stuff, it's like just really like envisioning. Your dream home, what does that smell like? What does it look like? How is it landscaped? What kind of driveway do you have? Where do you live? When you walk into your house, how does it smell? What does it look like? What's the furniture like? What's the staircase like? Is it filled with a family? Are there children laughing and playing? Can you smell food cooking in the kitchen? Like this is like manifesting on, you know, on crack, basically. But this is like what it is. It's like really figuring out and seeing what that truth looks like for you. And to not let shame of past versions of self or failures or this, that, or the other past life stuff that comes up, you know, you think a thought like that where it's like, I mean, she's looking into the water. It's like a pool of an infinite pool. And then boom, shame. So it's like, I want this. I think of this. This is, you know, oh, this is my dream home and this is how it looks and this is all the things and da-da-da-da. And then I step out of my little dream bubble for just a moment and my ego brain goes, and immediately the shame thoughts or the, oh, yeah, right, like, how's that going to happen for you? Or, you know, you're nowhere near getting that, or, you know, whatever it is. Okay. As starseeds, light workers, right? We came here to be abundant. We are infinite creators. We are not meant to live in any type of lack. Like, once we reawaken and we start doing all the things and remembering who we are, okay, we're meant to fall more into abundance. And the more we heal, that will fall into play too. The more we release, the more we rise. All right. So, let's see here. I got a couple of those. Let's see. I know this has kind of gone a little long. Like, what, an hour and 10 minutes, whatever. What do I want to end with? Let's get a Divine Masters card. You know what? Let's do some Intuit Oracle real fast. I want to just kind of get incoming energy for you guys. All right. For the ones out here, you know, that have been really doing the work, that have been really, you know, swimming through the void, swimming through the shadows, through the darkness. You know, feeling all of the dark parts of self. Because that's a part of you too. That's what we get conditioned to, like, it's shameful, you know, so we want to ignore it. Or it's this, we don't, you know, we want to ignore it. We want to ignore it. But the shadow part is what's coming up a lot for a lot of people, because it's you no longer can be ignored. You know? There's always a balance of our, but it's about, like, our distorted, you know, wounded, like, shadow things that we're working through and that we're healing, you know. All right, here we go. It's a man. Okay, so a boyfriend, a fiance, a love interest. This is, I wanted to pull incoming energy. This confirms that divine masculine type energy coming in, like I said. And bottom of the deck is the heart, the letter J. We also have the letter A. 24. The 24th can be relevant. It breaks down to a 6, could be someone's life path number or another date. Same thing with the 28, breaks down to a 10. It's also a 1. Love and romance, joy and bliss. Your heart's desire, content, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness, passionate, and caring. Yeah. Also, all of that energy right there, the affection, I mean, the kindness and passion and caring energy, that's also what you guys have been putting out for, like, your whole life towards people. You know what I mean? I could never understand for, like, most of my life, basically until my awakening, how I've been just a nice person to people. I mean, you know, I've had my moments, of course, too, but overall, like, I've showed up very, like, I was always, like, the friend, even from a young age. If it was like, okay, you know, if I tell you a secret, will you keep it? I always kept my secrets, or I always kept their secrets for them, but no one ever kept mine. You know what I mean? It's like that. So I just couldn't understand for the life of me how I could be just nice and people just hated me for like no reason, right? But the point is that, and I know a lot of you guys are like that too, the love that you've consistently kept putting out it's coming back. Not just in the form of love, like relationships and things, but of love of, you know, like desires coming to manifestation. And that fuels more of your heart chakra and love, because you're just like, oh my gosh, you know, like it really is kind of that energy. So look at, and then you got the ships. Okay, there could be some kind of travel, but it's about your ships coming in. The mice. This speaks of illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, decay, deteriorate. It's like a fearful energy. This always reminds me kind of the Four of Pentacles in the tarot. All right. Now, you know, some of us, we've just been sick, right? Illness, things like that. I have had fatigue. I've had fatigue for sure. And illness. But what this is more about, it's like getting rid of anything that creates decay in your life. Like, if like negative thoughts, right? They would deteriorate your blessings, your manifestations. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is a nagging fear and worry and stress that you guys are anxiety, you know. I've been getting crazy anxiety like since I've been like not feeling good and sick, and then I'm picking up on the collective anxiety and like just like, you know. But so many of us are feeling that, all of this. And what this is saying here is all this stuff is coming in. So we have to take care. We have to not let ourselves fall prey to, you know, work ourselves into a tizzy or whatever, you know. Release the worry, release the fear, release the anxiety. Well, I don't know, you know, how I'm gonna, you know, I don't know, pay for my car or do something, like, you know. Just put it in the hands of the universe. Just trust. All right, let's get one more, and then we'll do the live card pulls. The fall full moon. Yes, exactamundo. And then you have the scythe. Okay, this is about your harvest. It's about reaping your harvest. You see that? Okay. These came out together, and look it. You can't make it up. The cardinal first. Cardinal signs are the start of a season. That's why they're like leadership energy. Aries, Libra, like, you know, anyways. So there's a start of a whole new season here for all of us. Okay? Because we are the originals. We're trendsetters. We don't follow the crowd. We, you know, that's what the black sheep does. They're different. They're the black sheep, not the white sheep, right? Because of you standing in your power, you're going to be experiencing new experiences. Leadership, leader, you are a natural born leader. A lot of you guys. Burns out quickly. Be sure not to burn yourself out. Mental exhaustion is sometimes worse than physical. I mean, it creates physical exhaustion. If you're constantly like, go, thinking, worry, stress, anxious, you're going to exhaust yourself. So I think that's what this is like kind of saying. You have new beginnings and something's igniting here. Yes, take inspired action. So some of you guys, maybe that's a yes. Like maybe you're thinking of starting something, going back to school, getting certified. Maybe it's like, yes, do it. Take inspired action. or you want to try something new, you know. But it's 2 yes cards. Yes, and then this card says yes too. The fall full moon. This is about, again, harvest. Literally, you have 2 cards that both came out with the, oh wait, it was on the bottom of the deck, with the word harvest. The fruits of your labor. Focus on your needs. Moving on. And yes, the time has come. Completion, abundance, fulfillment, culmination of your efforts. Hi, Janelle. Welcome in, love. Welcome in. Welcome in, sweet, sweet angel. I love Janelle. Yes, I know. That's what I said in the beginning, that people are not getting their notifications. You know? It's, you know, it's a real problem. Some people do, some people aren't, and then it keeps happening, you know? Hold on 1 second, loves. I'm just gonna, wait, I'm putting all these away in the right. Yes. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing the time has come. The time has come. Well, the time has come for something. All right, so I'm doing star messages, like from your star family, okay? If I get like anything like, oh, this feels very Pleiadian to me, or oh, this feels very, you know, Lyran to me, I'll let you know. I don't know what you guys resonate as star seeds or whatever. But we'll just see what comes through and what they want to, or what needs to be shared. Okay, my voice is getting raspy. It's getting all, I can feel it getting raspy. Am I gonna use all right. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use. Maybe I'll use the Pleiadian Oracle. I just have to put the book in order. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, great. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I'm feeling really called to get the Pleiadian Oracle messages. And then I'm going to use, oh gosh, what's her name? She's a another really badass starseed Avenger. What is it? Starlight Transmissions. She's here on YouTube, but this is her deck. Let me see. I have the book over here in case someone wants to get it. You know what? I just saw my Lemurian Oracle too, so all right. I can't do too many because you guys know me, then I'll be reading forever. All right, if anyone in here wants to get on the list, I will take a few more people. The energy exchange is $25 USD, and you can send your payment to GypsyCowgirlTarot on Cash App and PayPal. On Venmo, it's a little different. It's GypsyCowgirl_Tarot, okay? I will see the payment come down on my end, and then you come in and you say you comment paid with your first name, and I will add you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, my love, girl. I love having you in here. my little chat cop, my little chat police. Okay. All right, I really want to use all 3 of these, but that will take a while. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll use my, okay, sorry guys, bear with me, all right. Maybe I won't do the Lemurians today. Actually, yes I will, I want to. Sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay. All right, so everyone, okay, let me add Steve here. So everyone that I have on the list is, okay, number 1, Baldish, number 2, Marianne, number 3, Kelly, number 4, Marnie, number 5, Lauren, number 6, Alex, number 7, Mayrette, number 8, Steve, okay? So I'm pretty sure that's everyone that I have on the list. And if I missed you, let me know. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. And try to go pee real quick before I get started. I mean, I've only got 8 people, but still. All right. So BRB. Emily Love, if you wouldn't mind just putting a comment in there, like for people that maybe pop in and out, and just like, you know, $25 readings list is still open, and then just like the info for like, you know, what to do. And I wonder if you can pin a comment. So if you wouldn't mind, love, if you wouldn't mind. Okay. These comments crack me up, you guys. Okay, thank you, love. Thank you. And Emily, I'm going to add you to the list too, love, because I appreciate you so much. Number 9, Emily. Okay? That is my energy thank you exchange. Okay. All right, so be right back, you guys. Take this teacup out. Probably gonna wake up tomorrow and be totally just like, you know, like when you start feeling better and you like really, then you overexert yourself and then you're just like, again. No, I'm just kidding, and hopefully not. All right, so Oh, hello. The man was on the floor. I was looking for... Sorry guys, hold on one second. I was just out there and I was thinking about this. I think I might do spirit animals and I don't know, the Pleiadean and then this light star. I think person to person, maybe I'll where I feel guided with each person, okay? But I wanted to see if I had this animal deck in here. Because if it wasn't in here, then it would have been in one of my other rooms. Okay, so where did I put this deck? I don't know. All right, this is the man. We'll just leave him right there. Okay, all right. Here I am. Okay. Back. And I'm gonna go ahead and just clear the energy really quickly. Awesome. Thank you so much, love. Thank you for that, Emily. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. So Emily, my moderator, my little baddie. So yeah, so what she said. So if anyone wants to get a reading today, you know, if there's something in particular that you want me to connect to, I'm more than happy to do that. But I was just guided for the live readings today to get messages from our cosmic family, our star family, whoever wants to come through or show up. Okay, so let's see what they want you to know, or what maybe you're not receiving or hearing, or something they want you to focus on or are guiding you to focus on. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Clear and calm, clear and calm, clear and calm. Okay. All right. Okay, so first on my list today is Baldish. Okay. I don't know if you're in here, Baldish. No, that's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect. All right, so let's get a message. We'll start with what's her name? Light Star. If you look up Light Star on YouTube, she's this woman. I love her messages and her channel and stuff. So this is her deck. Hey, Baldish. Hey. All right, here we go. Releasing. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay. A purification, spiritual cleansing, and letting go. Okay. So you're going through a big release, obviously. But what they're guiding you to do is to do some spiritual cleansing, my love. You got to do some spiritual cleansing. We got to take care of our energy. You know what I mean? If we are, you know, let's say we work in a corporate work environment, right? And we don't hardly ever sage ourselves or our space, or, you know, I mean, for me, if I worked in anywhere where I was having to be around people, a lot of people, I would carry Palo Santo in my car. I would be saging. I mean, I would be paloing myself in between breaks, on lunch, like when I get off work, before I go into work, like all the things, you know what I mean? So just something about spiritual cleansing. Hummingbirds are going to be a sync for you right now. And they want to help you, assist you in helping you let go of things. Things from your past, things that you've been holding on to, whether you fully realize it or not. It's like that's what they're helping with too. Let's just see what comes out here. The golden egg. Okay, so let's see here. All right, what is that? Card number 31. All right. Let me read a little bit out of this. These are kind of long, so I'm not going to like read the entire thing, but I'll give you the most powerful gist of what it is. Okay, so for you, Baldish, the golden egg, the additional meaning is presence, gratitude, a release. You have 2 cards of release. Heal the mind, silence, divine simplicity, trust, faith, breathe, patience, and let go. You can't make it up. You have 2 cards that both speak of releasing and letting go. And this is how your star family, your cosmic family, your guides, your interdimensional beings that are looking out for you, this is how they're helping you. Okay? So let's just see here. It says, now is a ripe time to relax. Release all forms of doubt, overthinking, and fear of the future in order to receive the abundance of the golden egg. So the golden egg is wanting to bring abundance to you. But you have to be able to let go first, okay? The Pleiadian guides are requesting for you to enjoy this time in the unknown, knowing that it too will pass. Rather than simmer in worry, it is advisable to connect with gratitude and discover many of the gifts that are already here right now, okay? So they are helping you, guiding you into a more abundant mindset, okay? And helping you to release a lot, okay? Let go of things, you know? You may not even know exactly what it is that you're letting go of or releasing. You may just want to call in the Pleiadians, your star family, and ask for, give them permission. You know, I don't even know exactly what I'm letting go of, but help me release. I want to release, or help give me signs or clues, or help me, you know what I'm releasing, whatever it is, okay? But there's something with that. You know what? I'm going to get a tarot card. I'll do that really quickly. What else? One more message, please, for Baldish at this time. I do feel too, Baldish, like whether you're aware of it or not, I feel that you connect a lot to the fairy realm or to the fairies. 2 of Cups. Soulmates. Divine partnership and union. This is what's trying to come in. This is a part of the abundance. It's also connecting with more of like your star family, your soul family. But there it is, partnership. So, but there's stuff that needs to be healed, purged, cleansed, released. And again, with the spiritual cleansing, that's important. I don't know if like you're around toxic people, friends, family, people at work, but energy lingers. It's an energetic residue. So it's very important for us to make sure we're cleansing. I'm guilty of it too. I've gotten kind of lazy with my spiritual cleansing as much as I used to, and I need to do it more. So anyways, okay, so that's what I have for you, Baldish. And thank you again. I appreciate you so much. Marianne. Number 2 is Marianne. Okay. Marianne Nassau. All right. Start with these for Marianne. Ooh, I love this card because she channeled out. Remember in the live earlier, I was talking about how some people, like, you know, I speak light language, but like as far as like channeling it out, like I haven't connected with that part yet. Boom. And this is just a form of her light language. There's all kinds of different light languages that you'll see it written out differently. Gaian Awakening. Number 17. Okay, so the 17th might be relevant for you. Preparing, relocation, and ascension. Okay. You might be moving. They might they might be in the process of helping you. Things align for you. So like, let's say like maybe a year down the road, something happens in your life that you're not aware of at all right now. And then boom, they relocate you to somewhere else. You play a big role here. With obviously the Earth Awakening, but specifically connecting to Gaia, okay, and doing work to help bring forth powerful activations on her Earth, on the Earth plane, okay? You have been in a preparation mode, but you're going to go deep into a preparation mode now, okay? You're feeling the ascension like everyone else, but it's very clear, they're letting me know you're going to be going into a deep preparation mode. Okay, like you're going to start coming out of these things, Marianne. Very different, enlightened, like very in tune. It's all of that. Okay, this is an activation card, by the way. Light language written out like that. It's an activator, just like light language when you speak it. Okay. It's like, I think that in like through the dream state and things like that, they're also going to be showing you, guiding you, like, you know, and you remembering more of like what you've done in past lives too, but they're guiding you and showing you stuff. Okay. So I don't know how it is, you know, like I talked to crystal grids or about crystal grids, grid work earlier. So, you know, for what I'm getting here is you're a powerful earth gritter. We all have the ability, right? But you're a powerful earth gritter. Like, you're someone that's a part of like it's a part of your path. What that means and what that would look like for you, okay, is to you know, like maybe where you live right now, you would maybe grid your neighborhood, the city, you would, you know, and again, these are modalities that we know and tap into. When the time is right, we will know. And that's what they're preparing you for. That's really cool. I've been getting a lot of that, like, you know, I picked up on that when I did the past life reading for you. I channeled a Pleiadian past life. Like, you know, you're a powerful soul, Marianne. You're a powerful soul. You're very welcome, Baldish. Passion. I love this card. Look how beautiful. The owls can be significance. The white owl. I'm actually getting a white owl as a, literally, like as one of your big guides. Okay, let's read this one real fast. Let's see what it says. Let's get the gist of it. Passion. This is about tapping into your inner passion. Doing things that bring passion out. Light up the sacral chakra. I love too that she's like in like blue, like she's got that whole Pleiadian vibe going here. All right. Okay. I'm going to be starting the zodiac readings tomorrow, my love, starting with Pisces. So get ready for those. One thing about being sick for basically almost a whole month. I have a lot of messages, a lot of stuff that I needed to record and get out. So you guys can be expecting a lot of readings coming out. Passion. Okay, so Marianne, enjoyment, playfulness, play, fire, freedom, letting go, and no worries. So again, there's a common theme here tonight with everything. And there's a big thing for light workers and starseeds to just let it go. Okay, I was speaking, I think in a reading earlier where I was like, if you can really get into a place, a space where you can just let shit really go. Okay, that's such a freedom and freeing feeling. Just let it go. And I feel that's big here, Marianne. There's an inner fire within yourself that is seeking to be released and shine its full brightness to the world. Once this flame is lit, one is propelled to a higher state that fuses your spirit with your bodily intelligence, known as passion. This energy indicates to the human self that you are in alignment with your soul path. When the passion card arrives, it is requesting for you to take notice of what is inspiring and bringing excitement into your life. Do you seek something greater? Do you need more fire in your life? Whatever may come to mind, this is an invitation to follow your passions. Born as the unique soul star that you are, we have all been transported here to fulfill our galactic duty, whether small or big, via our soul's appetite. As the body has a unique appetite, so too does your soul seek to be fed. Okay? So, you need soul food. Like, I mean, you need to feed your soul. Okay? Tapping into your inner child is going to be very helpful to do that. What did Marianne at age 7 like to do? Or 10? Or, do you know what I mean? But also just tapping into that inner fire. Doing, like I said in the beginning, it was about doing things that light you up. I think we all need to be doing that right now. Otherwise, we're going to go friggin' bonkers. I can't wait for, like, the weather to start getting at least somewhat, like, decent spring. So I can start gardening, so I can start getting out, get my hands in the dirt, so I can start planting flowers and you know, making the yard all colorful again. And the Magician. These cards too, look at this green. And all right. I feel too, you're a very old soul. You're going to start waking up more and more to that. Because I feel a lot of it's hidden. The Magician. You hold all the power. That's what I mean. You got to let stuff go and you got to remember who you are. It's about your magic, Marianne. And I'm going to keep talking about this more and more and more, you guys. Like, you know, just like I said, like, the more I ascend, the channel's going to ascend along with the messages on the channel. And that's why I need to expand outwardly more maybe do a second channel on YouTube or something. And then, you know, the Patreon, and just let everything come out. Okay. All right, so that was for my beautiful Marianne. Next is Kelly. And thank you, Marianne, for all of your love and support always. Thank you, Emily. Thanks, love. All right. Okay. So, okay, there you are. Okay, I was wondering if you were in here or not, Kelly. I kind of give it a second because there's a lag time, you know. When you guys comment, it takes... Well, that's very generous of you, Nick. But no, there should be no reason why a donation shouldn't go through. Whether it goes through or not, I appreciate you in that. Okay, Kelly, let's see, girl. What the heck? Whoo! All right. Star Guide, Star Family. Kelly's Star Family. What messages do we have for her? Okay, so I'm actually being guided to pull a Lemurian message for you, Kelly. So I don't know if you resonate with Lemuria, Atlantis. All right. You know, especially if you do, you know, I'm gonna take this moment to talk about the pendants and the necklaces. But so I started doing these about a year and a half ago, and then I stopped doing them. They are Lemurian seed clear quartz crystal. Okay, they're actually little like baby towers. They're super high quality Lemurian crystals. Okay, but they are wisdom keepers. They're activators. They're code keepers. So like, I think this is why I was guided to start doing them again, bring them back around this time, as you know, like Pluto moved into Aquarius. This is what is that? That is technology. That is all kinds of stuff. This is spiritual technology, earth technology. This is ancient technology. A lot of crystals are, right? But I infuse it with, you know, light language, and I charge them up with the moon phase, or with the full moon. They get cleansed and then activated by the sun with light codes. They're charged with sound healing, and I tap into the energy of each person. So if you order one, right, as we create yours, copper wire wrapping, we tune in, I tune in, I say we, like me and my light team, but tune into your energy and what needs to come through. Oh, their heart chakra needs some love. Oh, you know, helping them connect more to their, you know, and trust in their gifts, or whatever it is. And then we infuse that in. So anyways, they're very powerful little things, but I will, after the live, put in the description box like how to pre-order one of these, and also information about the 3/3 portal activation, Pleiadian, and Jesus workshop. So the crystals are, so it's 77 for US and 88 for international. And I do ship international to you guys, because a lot of my clients, a lot of my business and my channel, a lot of people are international. So yeah. And then, like, if you didn't want to wear it, you know, as a pendant, you know, because some people, when I did it before, I actually gave the option of like just having the you know, the tower. But the reason why I was guided to do them as a pendant, specifically like for like a necklace or something, but you could keep it with you in your pocket, or, you know, like, I don't know, whatever, I don't know. was because it was like meant to kind of hang around like the heart chakra space. So, and activate, you know, just connect with the heart space and stuff. So, all right. So, okay. So going back to Kelly, sorry, Kelly, I didn't mean to like cut in on your thing, but it was just funny because I got I was like, I'm being guided to do the LEMURIAN thing. And then it was like, oh, you haven't talked about the crystal. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get one of these first for you. For Kelly, please. Ooh, master number 11. Emergence. Creation. Resurrection. Magician. All of the like swirly artwork stuff and things like this too, it's like activations too. She makes it very clear. I really love her work. What I'm getting off of this is it's more of you're stepping into another level of mastery, emergence, resurrection, the magician, the creation. It's about mastering and remembering, again, like your power, what you're capable of, connecting more to, again, like your interdimensional selves, like, you know, these other or multidimensional selves is what I want to say. Resurrection, it's like it's a lot of it's the resurrection of gifts, okay, of gifts, of your modalities, etc. You might already be feeling them, but I feel they're just it's like stronger and stronger. Okay. Also, like what I'm being guided to share with you is see how it's like energy, like the energy's emanating from him, and then it's going all around him. It's this like whole like energy force field that he's like creating through his energy, right? Okay. So there's something here about just like reminding you of you're constantly sending out vibrations of manifestation to the universe. Okay. So just be discerning of, you know, trying to be more intentional of not sending negative vibrations out within these beautiful vibrations that you've sent out, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Which would be like over worrying or stressing out or thinking, or, you know, just something like that. Okay. So let's get a LEMURIAN. And I don't know what this is, Kelly, but there's something that, it says creation here. There's something that you're going to be creating, okay? Like that might seem just kind of like duh, but, but no, but you're going to be creating something. And what I'm getting is something big. I don't know what this is. Again, emergence is about things emerging, resurrecting within you that have been long forgotten. Awakened awareness. Okay. You might be called, like, you might be seeing a lot of like sacred geometry, or just like more like called to it even. Maybe that's something someday you'll be creating, is, you know, just how, you know, someone did this artwork. Like maybe that's something that will emerge and come up in you. I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that happens. Like the most uncreative, unartistic people, they can't even draw stick figures. They go through awakening, something emerges within them, and then boom, they are full on like painting like beautiful, beautiful things. Right? So you just never know. Okay, so awakened awareness. There are many levels of awakening. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Stay aligned with your inner guidance and do what you love to keep your vibe high. Seek not instant pleasure, but substantial and sustainable joy. Eat healthily. Keep your body active and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside of you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. So I don't know if you caught the collective reading that I did yet, or if you feel called to rewatch it, or if you were on. This ties into that a lot. Getting more in touch with your multidimensional selves, you're multifaceted. It's about finding your unique way to connect to the divine inside you. So I don't know if you want to screenshot that. And then look, I was talking about in the collective reading for everybody about the seraphim dragons. And I mean, this boom right here is very similar to what a seraphim dragon would kind of look like. Okay. All right. Did I get... Let's just see what wants to come out for you for the Pleiadian. And then after Kelly is Marnie. Universal knowledge. And planetary guardian. Yeah. You're very connected to, specifically very connected to animals, the earth. Animals, like, it's like nature. The animals is how you receive. It's like how I always talk about how I receive my information or my, messages. 99% of the time it's through like nature, things like that. It's the birds. Okay, universal knowledge, another master, number 11 here. So you have 1111. This is new stages of enlightenment. This is some kind of like new beginnings here for you. But it's like an aligned new beginning to your soul path. Could be in many different ways. All right, so universal knowledge. You could also connect to like, Egypt, or like, places in like the Middle East, or even like desert areas like here, like different places of the world. I don't know, but I'm getting ancient Egypt. Let's see. Just want to get like the gist of what this card means. Deception, depth, revealings, independence, truth, free thinking, and question the situation. Okay, so let me see if I can just find like a part of this that... Okay, so I'm just going to read this part. In order then to tap into this greater universal story and in your universal knowledge, it is paramount that one detoxes from all colonized history and education systems that places emphasis on Western knowledge while discrediting other sources. In particular is the opportunity to tune in to the library that is themselves. Here in the temple of the self rests soul and genetic knowledge that is held in one's DNA. Know that your DNA is a data bank to your species' story, and no matter the outside manipulation, the truth can never be taken from within. The card of the universal knowledge arrives when there is a greater story that needs to be presented, which is currently being withheld. Now is a time to question, seek beyond what is told, and explore the truth of what you think you know. Do not fall blindly into any narratives of what is presented, and trust your gut on what may or may not feel right. The star guides are imploring you to not blindly follow what others are saying in this moment, but to tap into your reservoirs of self-knowing. An alternative meaning of this card can indicate stepping out of the mind and into the heart. Make this a moment to break free from the confinement of mental loops and enter into the freedom of presence. Self-knowledge always prevails, okay? So that is what I got for you, my love. I thank you, Kelly, for all of your love and support here on the channel. And I look forward to reading for you again in the future. You see 1111 all the time. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't sound it. You know, and I would look up, like, when you guys are seeing angel numbers, look them up. See what the universe is. It's, you know, yeah, it's, you know, it's the universe talking, right? So, you're very welcome, love. You're very welcome. My favorite site, I honestly think it's like the best one out there, and I send all my clients to it, is Joanne's Sacred Scribes. You just Google Joanne's Sacred Scribes. You can type in any number sequence and it'll give you this whole like numerology breakdown, what the angels are saying, what the message is about. It's like a really good one. So, okay. All right. Number 4 is Marnie. All right, so here we go for Marnie. All right. Marnie. For Marnie. All right, so Marnie did want me to focus a little bit or on a connection that she was coming through, but the Guardians, 37, shielding, defense, and warning. Okay, so this is because I was, you know, connecting to what you wanted me to connect to. I understand like how frustrating it can feel to be so connected to someone in the 5D, but be so disconnected in the 3D. I think in your email the word that you used was blocked. And all I'm getting is the Guardians are shielding and defending you, okay, for one reason or the next. Probably because this is some type of a, you know, strong soul connection in the way of past life, or I don't know, maybe it's twin flame, I have no idea. But it's something about see how she's like in her power and she's like wielding her magic under the moon. She's super connected. It's like, you know, she's near she's connecting to she's got the water, she's got the dragon here, the elements, and she's got her wings. And I think that what the message is here is that you picked up on a blocked energy, and then you get shielding, literally shielding, defense, warning. 37 could be a relevant number. And then, oh, look who's on the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, the divine masculine energy. So they say rejection is always protection. Well, what it is there's something about like a 3D union can't happen or couldn't happen. And they were blocking it because I think that this is an important connection to the universe. Many divine soul connections on earth at this time are, okay, because of various reasons. But you have been being blocked from this person. It's like the divine is blocking you. Okay, probably because, you know, of also what I'm getting is like you needing to connect more to your goddess energy. To step more fully into more of your power, and coming into more of a union with yourself. And the more that you do, it's like you'll always feel this connection in this person, but the more that you do come into union with self, it won't be so difficult to be separated in the physical realm of the 3D. Okay? me a little bit more about this connection, please. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's a big, there's a lot of love here. It's deep. It's past life. You guys have known each other many times over. Okay, brown eyes can be relevant. I don't know. The fish speak of, you know, wealth and fortune and, you know, different things like that. But it's like you guys are two, you're fish of the same pond, meaning like this is soul family, which is why the bond is so strong. Okay, I don't specify or confirm any, like I won't ever say for a client like, oh, for sure this is your twin flame, or for sure this is just a past life soulmate, because I feel that this is something that you need to, it's between you, this person, and God's source, your higher selves, your souls. It's like that, right? I don't think anyone has the right to say that to anybody. I pick up on the energy and I can say this feels very twin flamey or this da-da-da, right? But what I can say is immediately I just got like intense past life energy, which is why it's so difficult to be, you know, separated in the physical. King of Wands. The reason why this is kind of like happened the way that it's happened is because this person, whoever they are, I'm not saying like, they're just showing up as the Emperor, King of Wands, which is very in the ego. Okay, so that's why rejection is protection. And I also want to say very connected to like the Matrix. Definitely, like I feel, right, you're more awakened and stuff. But this person, it's like you're in a separation. You have to be away from each other because it's round peg, square hole, right? It doesn't fit. It won't work. This is about something about divine timing. No one in the world can tell you yes or no for sure that, oh yeah, this person, you guys will be together, or, you know. But it does feel for me the story's not over yet, okay? All right, but I don't want you to cling to that or hold on to that either. Show me the Ace of Cups, please. Okay, you know, obviously, like, I don't know, you know, anything about, like, your guys' situation and stuff, but what I'm feeling off of this King of Wands, this Emperor, and the Ace of Cups is someone who also feels, I'm going to say feels, they still feel this too. It doesn't matter what's happened in the physical realm. It doesn't matter if you haven't talked for 2 years. They still feel this too. Five of Swords. False victory and defeat. Okay, I don't know this person at all, but what I'm getting here is someone who was a taker, or they were just kind of selfish. Maybe not to you, but to other people that they dated, or, you know, whatever. I don't know what's going on their end, but they're going through some lessons here. Okay, they also, there's like some type of like, you know, like they feel kind of bad or just feel kind of crappy maybe for something they said to you or something maybe that happened. Page of Swords. I'm still learning. That's what I'm hearing from this person. I'm still learning. Okay, so they're learning about themselves, about life, about how to love, about how to be vulnerable, about how to be open. That's why you guys, the guardians, are stepping in and they're kind of keeping this apart. But there is past life energy and big love here. A lot of emotion. And when I say big love, I mean it's felt on many levels of past lives. Okay, so there's cycles that needed to go through and be closed and all the things. Okay, so you guys are like in these cycles, okay, maybe whatever it is, but it's like once there's completion here, then the universe will say, okay, now there can be a new beginning if both parties free wills it, if that makes sense. Okay, But obviously, like I said, there's never a guarantee because of free will. People change all the time. Right? So, but that is what I have for you, my love. Okay, so I hope that brings some kind of clarity, some kind of insight, whatever it is that you needed to receive from that. More than anything, I just need confirmation for you. Of, no, you're not crazy. And yeah, it is an intense energy in the 5D. Even though it's like crickets in the 3D. Okay. Number 5 is Lauren. My beautiful Lauren. Poor Emily. You can, after a while, Emily, and I'm sure you're probably already seeing this, after a while, you'll be able to just go, oh, that's just, that this is trolling, that's a bot, you know, and I know you already are seeing that too, but a lot of the people like that come in, it's not a serious inquiry. Some of them are, yeah, but, so, all right. For Lauren. Reflective truth. Got a lot of that happening today. Or at this time. Identity, self-love, and acceptance. I am just getting inner child energy off of this big time here. And I feel too, this is like, I know this is kind of random, but I feel too, Lauren, that like in one of your past lives, you're like a, like an interdimensional being. Like I feel like you actually were like a fairy or some type of like angel type fairy thing or something. I don't know, but I'm just getting that. Okay, but this is inner child stuff, reflective truth. I think what you're being called to do is do some shadow work. I'm specifically getting writing, journaling, channeling it out, letting it just flow up, out through your arm and onto the paper. Anything that comes through that's like of the shadow, like, you know, putting the focus and attention there. Like, I'm angry, I, you know, regret this, I have this, I do this, you know, I'm so mad at, you know, my father for not being there for me when I was, you know, younger, or I don't know, just things that just things that come up. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's like your inner child. The way that I'm seeing the inner child is like, the inner child is like just wanting to like scream and cry and be heard. Okay, so this is how they're helping you with that. Okay, so call forth like your cosmic family, your star family, and ask them to help you with that. Okay, like, I don't know why it's coming through. Like, you know me, when I'm channeling it, you never know what's gonna happen or come up. And earlier when I said to someone about reflecting on your truth, I feel like that's a big one too. What is your truth? Maybe writing that out or speaking it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm getting like a lot of different things that are coming in. Okay, this was just like, I just looked down and I saw it. Merope. All right, so I'm going to read this for you real quick. Okay, these all go together. Let's just see what tarot wants to come out. 7 of Swords. Yeah, see, love, there's something here about deceptive energy. Okay, and spirit, the divine is coming through your star family, like everybody, and they're like really helping you with it, whatever it is. I don't know. You may not even be aware of what it is. Any kind of deception to you, any kind of foxy energies that have burned you in the past, anyone who's deceived you, made you feel out in the cold, any moment in life you felt that way, as a child, even in maybe past lives, right? They're really helping to heal this stuff. Okay, that's what I was getting, the reflective truth. Also, I feel too like your divinity is shining out in a big way, and I feel it is maybe triggering people, or people could be like acting different towards you, or looking at you differently, or staring, or I don't know. I'm just kind of getting that. 26. Funny, that father stuff has been coming up lately. Okay, yeah. Because see, like, even when I'm channeling, like, a lot, most of the time, right, even when I say something like how I said that, right, like, as an example, it still felt like, yeah, connected. So, you know, a lot of, you know, well, men and women, but a lot of women grew up, you know, in these generations with men that were probably, I mean, not all of them, but like, let's say it's like, oh, well, I had a really good dad. The dad provided, and they did this and they did that, you know, but they were not, because the father, because of their trauma or wounds or whatever being shut down, they were disconnected from their inner feminine, okay? A lot of them. So a lot of like, you know, a lot of little girls that like really needed that like love from their father. Maybe they got it on some level, right? But it was, and same thing going back and forth, like, you know, vice versa, like for like the mothers and the, you know, being blocked off, and then maybe being too much in their masculine, or this, that, or the other, too much in their feminine, not enough in their masculine. But it definitely has been coming up a lot for my clients, for people that I work with, but also like, you know, me personally, things like that. Just old childhood stuff in general is coming up a lot, for sure. And this is the stuff that needs to be healed, forgiven, just let go, right? Like, no more holding on to it. No more holding on to it, no matter how painful or how much it made you feel, you know, unimportant, or not, you know, loved, or, you know, irrelevant, or, you know, whatever it is. I don't know. That's for everyone. Okay. So it says, we the Pleiadeans seek to guide you into the star of our system, known as Meropa, spelled as Merope in your plane. Meropa to us represents the goddess of awakening that births herself through the act of death. This death is not an ending to Meropa's dance, but an allowing for life to continue as a result of shedding what is no longer serving in one's life path. This is exactly what we're talking about. About the death and letting things go, and like just transmuting and alchemizing it into the rebirth, into healing, into love, into all that, right? The coordinates near Meropa are known as hot locale, with it often being fiery and volcanic in nature. This fire medicine of Meropa teaches us that we can be reborn through the fires of transmutation and need not to fear death. When beings, sorry, let me make sure that's right. Yes, it is. When beings in our culture are finding it challenging to drop a certain part of their life, we request for them to call upon this fire goddess in order to cleanse their spirit by burning off what doesn't serve them in the fires of alchemy. When the card of Meropa arrives to you, it is your Pleiadian guides indicating that some aspect of your lifestyle needs to be thrown into these fires for you to prosper. Whether it is an outdated employment situation, a relationship, or a shadow aspect of yourself. Shadow aspect of your lifestyle. The dropping of these no longer serving aspects of yourself will allow for your energy field to redirect itself towards soul advancement. So again, using these fiery volcanic energy, the fire, to burn away all that does not serve, old pains, wounds, whatever it is. Understand that you cannot hold on to everything and proceed. What is being requested is a dropping of your load through a review of unhealthy attachments. Call upon the fire goddess of Meropa to help you drop these cords, and you will gain a great sense of relief. The fire medicine seeks you. Die and be reborn. And it's about cords cut, energy shifts, change of direction, opportunities, and letting go. So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay? Call on the fiery goddess of Meropa in the Pleiades. All right. So, and thank you, Lauren, for all of your love and support always, girlfriend. I look forward to connecting with you next week. All right. So, Alex, number 6, Alex. All right. So let's see what comes through for Alex. I also think, Lauren, that the dragons, working with the dragons, their fire energy and the dragon's breath could be very beneficial for you as well. That's what I've been working with, is the dragon's fire. Wow, been feeling that one heavily recently. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm glad that it connected with you, my love. I knew that these star family messages were going to be like, because they're really coming through so strongly right now. Alex. Ooh, Alex, you got emergence too. Creation, resurrection, and the magician. There is more ideas, more creations that are going to start flooding through for you as well, that you're going to like be alchemizing and putting into motion. But this is something about a resurrection of an old manifestation, is what I want to say. Maybe something you manifested a long time ago. It's coming to life. It's resurrecting. It's being born. Okay, this could be something that you've been actively manifesting, but it's an old manifestation. Like it was a long time ago. It's been a while since since you started manifesting it. And also with the emergence and resurrection, it is also about the new levels of you that are coming online. Okay? You know, I don't know what it could be, like a million different things. It could be all of a sudden you really just wanted to start, you know, getting into like, you know, yoga, okay? Or, you know, doing something like that, right? Connecting more with the body or things like that. And it's like, I never had a desire to do that before, but all of a sudden I just feel called to do it. It's that intuitive notion, that intuitive hit. parts of your soul memory is what's being resurrected in a big way too, Alex. Might come through in the dream state. Again, it might just be an idea, that a thought form, you know, something that comes in like an intuitive hit. He looks Romulan. We're probably looking at a version of you in another dimension, lifetime, whatever. Okay, this is the kind of power you wield and hold. Our physical bodies, like, we forget that because we are like, well, we're just human, even though we know we're not. We're in a body. Okay, but we are super, super powerful. Okay, so maybe that's another message is, you know, the only limitations are the ones that we put on ourselves and our thoughts, like things like that. Okay, so I don't know, but that's just like, it's like what's coming through. Let's get a tarot card real quick on this emergence, creation, resurrection. Some things are being resurrected, coming to life. Dreams have been fairly intense and vivid lately. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And they are gonna get a ramp up as we now are in Pisces season. Pisces is that very dreamy, you know, like astrally dreamy, like, you know, kind of energy. So okay, and then something else I'm getting to say is things are going to start balancing out. You do have master number 11 here on this emergence card. Holy shit. Literally, this is a card of the magician, of resurrection, of knowing, you know, that you hold all the tools. There's nothing that stands between you and what you desire, except the resistance we create. Okay, clarifying the magician card is the magician. I said something that you manifested a long time ago is resurrecting. And then we get literally the master manifester. Okay, so there's some kind of like divine timing at play. I'm also like, there's things balancing here. All right. A lot, like there's a lot of communication coming in from like your higher self, your star family, stuff like that, right? Specifically in the dream state at nighttime. Okay, if you can remember things, if you can write them down, do like a dream journal, or voice record when you wake up like in the middle of the night and you come out of like a wherever you were. If you, whatever you can remember. Okay, and then you got universal knowledge. Oh, Pisces is your rising. Yeah. So yeah, it can be kind of intense. Having that Piscean energy there. You'll start remembering more and more and more too, Alex. You will. You will. I promise. It'll become more, so it'll become less of like a dream and more of like a, oh, I'm just in here in a different timeline or dimension or whatever it is, you know. Having that like, you know, lucid type dream where you're kind of like, you're starting to gain more control over what's happening or like what's going on and like remembering more. So I just read the universal knowledge card to Lauren, I believe, right before you. So I'm not going to read the whole thing again, but the, oh wait, what am I doing? Wrong one. Oh no, she had Maropa, huh? Maybe it was the person I read for before her. Here it is. Universal knowledge. Okay. Why can't I find... Okay, there we go. Whatever. Sorry. Okay, so universal knowledge. I'll just read it. There has been a great deception on your planet that has resulted in the masses losing touch with their greater story of their star ancestry. Covered up by false education, colonization, and corrupt media conglomerate, the human race has been led to believe that they have simply evolved from apes. Although the genetical makeup of the Homo sapiens has many similarities to the species, there is also many flat-out deceptions that have been infused by false powers to create a block into fully understanding one's true star origins and the truth of why one is here. In order then to tap into this greater universal story, it is paramount that one detoxes from all colonized history and education systems that places emphasis on Western knowledge while discrediting other sources. In particular, is the opportunity to tune in to the library that is themselves. Here in the temple of the self rests soul and genetic knowledge that is held in one's DNA. This is like your Akashic records, stuff like that, but even more than that. Okay. Okay, the card of universal knowledge arrives when there is a greater story that needs to be presented, which is currently being withheld. Now is a time to question, to seek beyond what is just told, and to explore the truth of what you think you know. Do not fall blindly into any narratives of what is presented and trust your gut on what may or may not feel right. The star guides are imploring you to not blindly follow what others are saying in this moment, but tap into your reservoirs of self-knowing. An alternative meaning of this card can indicate stepping out of the mind and into the heart. I feel like that's a big one, Alex, right there, stepping out of the mind and into the heart. Make this a moment to break free from the confinement of mental loops and enter into the freedom of presence. Self-knowledge always prevails. To be fully present is to be disconnected from, you know, the outside stuff, you know, the noise, the static, the media, the social media, phones, whatever it is, right? So that they are working with you and guiding you. It's like, again, like I said in the collective message about stillness, okay? About what, not what I said, what came through from Jesus was in your silence, in your stillness, in yourself is where you will find your true bliss and unlock so much stuff. So they're really guiding you with that. Deception, depth, revealings. Okay, so things maybe being revealed. Independence. There you go. More independence in life. Truth, free thinking. Question the situations. Okay. You know, because in this new earth, Alex, you're a big leader. You carry that within your DNA, in your soul blueprint. You've always, maybe not every lifetime, obviously, but you've had lifetimes, many of them. I could just feel it, and I've channeled even a few of them in past life messages. But you are a natural born leader, and that's why a good leader is in the heart space. Like, they can think, they can be all the things, logical, think, you know, strategic, very intelligent, all the things. But if they are lacking the heart, like disconnected from the heart space, right? So there's something about that where they're like really leading you. It's like you're going through all these changes, but they're also like preparing you and helping you and leading you for these next levels of where you're going to be going, where you can't even see yourself being at yet, right? So that is what I have for you, my love. Okay. And thank you, Alex, for all of your love and support. All right. So next is Mayrette, and then Steve, and then Emily. Okay, I can do this. Much obliged. Cheerio. Okay. So, Mayrette, my beautiful Mayrette. Okay, let's see from Mayrette. Messages for Mayrette, please. I am getting, I'm gonna pull a LEMURIAN message for you, Mayrette. The LEMURIANs have something to say. I can feel it. Yay, you're here. Okay, awesome. Thank you for hanging out and sticking around. All right. For Mayrette, please. The root portal. It's like your root chakra energy here. Vitality, stability, and survival. And then it has the word fearful. Okay, there's something, and then master number 33. 33 portal can be very powerful for you this year. I don't know if like 33 is like an age or something. I don't know, but I'm just getting that. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on in your root chakra area right now. Okay. This is about past life stuff too. Okay, that I feel so your star family, your guides, they're helping you. They're maybe showing you things about the root chakra, or you go on YouTube and you see root chakra healing, you know, frequency or maybe you're seeing a lot of like deep red colors or like root chakra type energies. I think mostly it's like they'll start showing you more about this specific, like you'll watch a reading and a reader will talk about the root chakra, something like that. There's something here about fear energy that creates blockages around your basic survival like needs and your stability, and you know that's kind of like the root chakra. It's like I always ask clients when I'm working with them in energy healing sessions, like with the root chakra, it comes down for me to like, what is it that you fear? What is it that you fear? What is making you feel like unstable? What is making you feel like your foundation is not strong? What is making you fearful of, you know, your basic survival stuff? You know, are you afraid of, you know, I'm not saying this for you specifically, but are you afraid of losing your job? Are you afraid of like, what if this happens? And what if this happens? And and then it's threatening your basic needs, your basic, you know, your home, your shelter, your food, your basic, having everything, right? But this also stems from past life stuff where you have lost things, or, you know, so maybe it drives more of that fear because it's also like past life too. So however this means for you, my love, but there's some root chakra healing work here. Okay. And, you know, doing stretches, really connecting to the body, touching the body, like as you stretch, like massaging your legs, your muscles, doing the somatic workouts, the somatic stretching for your hips, getting stuff out. Okay. Like past life trauma, we push it all down and we hold it in the hip region. Okay. And so it's like they're trying to help you get this stuff out, heal it, release it, purge it. maybe have some good cries, or, you know, other things that might come up. But there's something with that. Okay, but I also do feel that, like, you know, as you maybe clear the root, or, you know, you could do, you know, each of our 7 main chakras has a mantra, you know, that you can chant. Okay, my mind is going blank right now. I want to say the root chakra is Lam. I could, no, that's not right. Is it Lam? Ram? No, Ram. I don't know. You could look up the root chakra chant, okay, and you could like chant it. Just say it over and over again, listening to frequencies. Fire, Solaris Sublime. Ooh, look at the dragons. I love that too, because this actually reminds me of like you, okay? And this is like, okay, like you, but this is like your energy centers. It almost is like these chakras, okay? Ask the dragons to come in too, and to help burn away all that doesn't serve within the root chakra, and the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus too. Okay? There's something with that. There's also a lot of stuff opening up, okay? Like higher chakras activating, like going crazy, like you're there's a lot going on here with you, okay? Little old you. But, you know, for the most part, I feel that you're handling things very, very well. I've been going to yoga every day this month. Awesome. Awesome. That's perfect. Keep that up for sure. Keep that up for sure. Because, and again, that was what, like an intuitive notion. Oh, I just feel like I want to go start doing yoga every day. That was your higher self. That was divine guidance. That was your everything, your system, your whole everything going, this is what we need to do to start clearing this stuff out and to help you get grounded again. Right? So, you know, maybe it's something you used to do all the time, you know, before, and you're getting back into it, but it was that intuitive notion that I just feel like I want to do it, you know? That's why. And I love that, because that's how this stuff works. It's not just an idea. It's literally your higher self, and like higher selves going, okay, this is what we got to do for this and for other things. I'm not going to get a Pleiadian one, but yes, yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. Can we get another Page of Cups? Connecting to water. You might be seeing seahorses as like a sign from like your spirit guides. That, like, you know, they're with you. You're on the right path. Butterflies. Yellow butterflies. I'm very drawn to like the yellow butterflies here. Okay, the Page of Cups though for me is I feel like, I forget who I said this to earlier, but it's like inner child is what I want to say. And the inner child has emotions. Get it, if you can meditate, Meret, for like, you know, 10, 15 minutes, like just breathe, be in quiet stillness, set the intention to connect with your inner child. Envision yourself, connect to your inner child. What age are you? What age does the inner child show up as? Are you, you know, 4 years old? Are you 10 years old? Are you 13 years old? And then connect with that version, that inner child, because that's the one that is really needing to cry or purge or something. And usually when you do that, you'll start connecting with other versions of, you know, you and your inner child, or yourself throughout lifetime, or throughout this lifetime at different ages. And then it'll just make it like you'll just start connecting more to that. I hope that makes sense. Where it helps you purge or heal, whatever it is. But the inner child is coming up a lot right now for everyone. You know, and it's our soul, right? It's our innocence, our soul, but it's, you know, that pure love energy that gets wounded from a young age in various forms or reasons, you know, whether it's the way our family raised us or the stuff that we see around us, or, you know, whatever it is, right? Okay, so there's that. Just side note off of this, I am getting that someone wants to, like, it feels like a pending message. I don't know who. Okay, but this is someone who's struggling right now with feeling small. Like they feel small in their reality or their life or whatever. Okay, so I don't know. Side note, but it just came through, so I wanted to share that. So Alex, it's just like the old times. Yeah, I know, I've missed you guys. It's been really hard for me. Like, you know, I live alone. Like those of you guys, I have a lot of, like, you know, you don't have anyone around you. Like, this is my connecting, doing videos, connecting with the collective, doing lives. This is like my, you know, like my social time, you know, getting to connect and talk and all the things. But okay, so that is what I have for you, my beautiful Mayret. Thank you for all of your love and support always, sister. You know I love you. Okay, after Mayret, okay, so number 8 is Steve. Steve, and then last but not least, my beautiful Emily. Little moderator angel. Okay. All right. Okay. Steve is ready. All right. Let's start here. For some reason, as soon as I like started shuffling Steve, I started hearing Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Free Fallin'. 'Cause I'm free falling. So I don't know if that is significant to you. I feel it's more about maybe the words. Okay, so I don't know. I do feel that, you know, I don't know if you listen to a lot of music, or if you're, you know, I've never met anyone that's like, I just don't like any music. I hate music. We all have stuff that we vibe with and enjoy and like, right? Genres, whatever. But I'm getting for you to connect more to music. Music all the time. Okay. So if you're music all the time, there's maybe, I don't know, like, if it's like, oh, I listen to like classic rock all the time, that's my stuff, I love it, right? I feel that maybe with the music, it's more of like sound healing too. Okay, so maybe like, you know, the sound bowls, or, you know, the chimes, or, you know, different things. Okay, so it's kind of like, just, there's something here about like helping you though, like with healing and things like that, helping you become more centered, you know, all that jazz, all that good stuff. Okay, I am a sound healer. Okay, I love it. Okay, so maybe this is about you maybe extending that outwardly. I don't know if you help others with that, if you do that already for yourself. But if you didn't, it would be extending it outwardly for other people. Okay. All right, but then there's something more with this though, because, okay, I don't know what this is and how this could be like a thing, but it feels like advancement, okay, so like at first it was like, okay, like the music, but then I was getting like, no, this is more about like expanding the sounds and the healing. This is about healing. You say you're a sound healer. So there's gonna be, I don't know, downloads, intuitive hits, ideas that come in where it takes your sound healing and the healing that you're doing with self, but also with others, to a whole new level. Okay. So I hope, I don't know what it could be or how it's going to be, but yeah, it's such a blessing to be able to help others, for sure. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Yeah. So I don't know what it is, but but it's also like just other things, I think, like advancing for you as far as your healing goes. But there's something specific with the sound healing, like, I do sound baths. Okay. But then there could be like, you start incorporating like different things with the sound baths, not just, chimes or sound bowls. It's more to that. Okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like, like, I don't know. Like the example that I want to give, and this probably sounds stupid, is like a spiritual like DJ or someone who plays like other sounds and tones and different things like on a keyboard or something, and then it incorporates in with like the sound healing, the sound bath, and then there's like, you know what I mean? So I have no idea, but destiny, your divine purpose, passion, and service. So we're literally talking about your soul path, your divine purpose, your passion, the services you provide. Okay, so confirmation of that. Number 9, yeah, this is something here where that more of your aligned, like destined path is coming to fruition here. Number 9, you're closing a cycle out. It's time. It is time. Something about dolphins too. I'm very drawn right here to these like 2 dolphins. She's holding like a, I don't know, like a water, like a bubble. I don't even know what, there's a lot of magic going on here. Okay. It's just giving me like straight like Atlantis vibes with this, with the dolphins. Also signifies for me divine soulmate connection, but also like playfulness, playful energy. Really, again, connecting to that like lightheartedness, that innocence of the inner child, all the things. I think so many light workers right now are really being called to just like kind of let loose and have fun. Okay, I want to get a Lemurian oracle message here for you. You may have a dream. I have a soulmate. Just yeah, I could feel that you connected with that for sure. going back to like the sound. Okay, I know this is like, but you may have a very powerful, for you, you may have a very powerful healing session in a dream state that comes through from your guides, your angels, maybe the, you know, star family, Atlantean family, whoever it is. But the way that I'm seeing it is like you're just in like a complete calm, not really so much in like, it's like you're aware of it, but you hear, it's like you'll hear all of these like beautiful like sounds and tones and, you know, frequencies that come through, and they're actually bringing a lot of healing to you in this moment. When this happens, you'll know when it does, but this is what I'm being shown. But it's like, you know, frequencies and sounds and tones that are like not of this world, like not of this, you know, dimension, world, whatever you want to say. So it's going to be different. There'll probably be lights and you know, you could probably see the sound waves. You could probably, you know what I mean? It'll be more of like a 5D experience. But anyways, that's just what I'm being shown. So maybe that's already happened to you. I don't know. It feels like it's the message was like it's like it's incoming. Okay. New blueprints. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like these new blueprints, these new activations, these new ideas, these new things coming through, and you just have to run with it. Okay. There's definitely some kind of like love, romantic energy like around you too. Okay, so I don't know. Unicorns are going to be big as well. When you see the unicorn, if you know, see another reader pull a card and they're talking about the unicorn's on the card, that's messages, okay, that you are on your right soul path. They're just helping you move along further, like, you know, quickly. Like there's a lot of assistance with that. Okay. Advancement is the word I get. Okay. So new blueprints. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. Yeah, that's how a lot of light workers feel right now, right? Like everything that's going on, it makes us feel overwhelmed by all that's going on, and making a positive impact can seem damn near impossible, right? But we are. Okay, so if that's something that's been weighing on your heart, again, it's like, let it go, let it flow, let it go, let it flow, let it go. We have more of a voice than we realize. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light into the world. You are a part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Okay. So again, I was getting like this preparation kind of, you know, again, energy where you're being upgraded, there's healing occurring. It's to help further you on your mission and assist you in your mission. And the new blueprints card kind of confirmed that, okay? But it's also about really putting wheels into motion in the ethers, thinking about more of your future. What does that look like? What are you doing? How, you know, maybe expanding out in your spiritual teachings or career, all the things. And that's a message for everybody right now, for sure. Okay? All right. So thank you, Steve, for all of your love and support. It's a pleasure always to connect with your energy and read for you. All right. And number 9, my beautiful Emily. So let's see what messages want to come through for Emily. I'm going to start with the LEMURIAN. You're very welcome, Steve. You're very welcome. All right, so our LEMURIAN and Atlantean family. LEMURIANs, what messages do we have for Emily? Okay, so one thing that's coming through before I pull cards is there's been an energy for some time of feeling like stagnancy. It's a feeling of frustration that's coming through for me, for you, Emily, of like, I trust in the divine timing and the divine plan, and I have faith, but I feel like, you know, I keep getting burned. I feel like I keep, you know, I feel like I'm doing all the right things, but I keep getting burned, or I keep getting let down, or this happens or that happens. Okay. And what the message here is that this was all about initiations. All of this, it's been about you being initiated. Can you handle what's to come? Would you embrace this with love, or would you let it jade you and hurt you and turn you angry and bitter and cold? And what I'm getting is you've passed the initiations here. It's not to say that you won't have more, but there is movement happening here. It's like, how do you want to, I don't know, like maybe like a car analogy or something, like something that spins, you know, but it's all gunked up, so it's like not really spinning, and then it gets cleaned out, and then it spins again, right? It's like that. Harmonic flight. All right, look at this. Ooh. Some type of love. I feel like this is though, like your spirit, your cosmic family, interdimensional beings of angelic order. We'll say that. I feel they're on like all sides of you, and this is your energy. This is you right here in the middle, ascending, growing, healing, rising up to the light. And they look in on you. They watch you as you take harmonic flight more and more and more. But this is also about, for me as well, some type of intertwined divine, like love connection here, you know, soulmate. Okay, so let's see what this says. This powerful image represents, this one here. This powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deeply into the eyes of another, and our armor drops. When we meet another being present in the moment with no stories, no judgments, or insecurities. When we harmonize our energies with one another, we can soar to the sky. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. Let me read that part one more time. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. The bonds you share give you the power to transmute fear. Put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There may also be a life-changing connection on the horizon. Boom, there it is. I told you. What I got was something feeling not moving, or it's, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like and it just picks up speed. Okay, that's the momentum that you may not be feeling right this moment, but that's the momentum that is happening right this moment for new things, new experiences, new level ups, new job, career, love, all the things. Harmonic flight means harmony. Okay. You know, and I think for you, Emily, in particular, I think whoever this divine counterpart ends up being, doesn't, you know, it's your divine counterpart. I feel that your soul paths not only intertwine as soulmates, or whatever you want to, you know, whatever label you want to put on it, but your work path intertwines. Everything intertwines. I feel like you guys have a business together. You create together. There's not just, it's deep. You add value to one another. But this is also about looking to your light team, your light family, your soul family, you know, like, you know, probably 90% of what I consider my soul family is you guys, other people who I feel very, very connected to, other readers who I've been drawn to, who I just know we connect on a past life level in an extreme way. I've also come across people that I'm like, oh yeah, you're definitely like some kind of karmic energy towards, for me, for like each other. But you kind of know, because those are the ones that you gravitate towards. Those are the ones you really connect to. Okay. So whether that's like in, you know, in real life, where it's like people that you're around daily, friends, family, or it's people that you feel close to online, spiritual leaders or guides or teachers or whatever you want to say, right? Other readers, things like that. That's what I consider soul family, right? Like, you're my soul family, Emily, right? How did we meet? Through the channel, right? So, and lots of you guys in here, same thing. And you guys all know who you are, right? Okay, so but the whole soul family thing is to really allow your soul family to reflect back to you, whether you're watching a reading, you see some kind of reel, a short, or someone posts something on the community page of, you know, a meme, and they talk, you know, whatever it is. It's all reflecting to you things that you need. If it shows up and you see it, it was meant for you to see it. Period. The universe doesn't make mistakes. People do, right? So pay very close attention to everything you're seeing that's put in front of you right now. And allow your soul family, all of us, to be your support system, to help lead and guide you, to drop hints and clues for you on your next level, journey, path, whatever it is, okay? That's how it's going to be showing up for you, okay? You've got a really strong soul fam. All right. Okay, so the reflective truth, card number 31. Identity, self-love, and acceptance. There's something here about dropping self-judgments, and I can feel it very strongly, where you're judging yourself. And all of us do it. We all do it. Okay? But you're judging yourself in certain ways where maybe you have felt like a failure or not good enough, or this can be from years ago, this could be from a month ago, this could be from childhood, this could be a mixture of it all. Okay, but there's something here where you got to reflect on the truth. And when you reflect on the truth of what's happened, who you are, what's taken place, whatever it is, that the ego brain doesn't creep in and go with the judgy stuff. You have to know that like every single thing that has happened and was meant to happen or be divinely orchestrated without judgment, you know, on yourself. Let it go. Let it go. Trust, 42. Overcoming doubts, insecurities, and patience. Again, honoring anything that's coming up as far as like, you know, things of, you know, I judge myself. I'm not going to judge myself anymore. I'm going to love myself in this way. Insecurities, we've all got them, right? We've all got them. And in one way or the next, it can show up, rear its ugly head, right? These are the things that we are healing, releasing, working through, okay? But I think the biggest thing here that I get for you is trust and patience. Okay, there's a lot of fertility and growth here around you. That's, you know, there's a lot of magic taking place. And the universe and God's source is just like trust. Just trust. All right. So let's get a... And also I feel that too, like the momentum, the speed up, this is like, it's abundant energy. So it's things that add value, bring growth. It helps you heal. It brings more love into your life. It levels you up. Finances go up, you know, whatever it is, right? But it's in alignment to your destined path. So don't judge yourself over things that have happened in the past that were not in alignment with your divine path or your soul path, right? Release all that. There's new, fresh energy here. I'm also getting, like, if you can, like, lay down on earth, on the grass, at a park, in a yard, I don't know, but grass. There's some type of magic, the grass healing stuff that the grass is calling to you. And just on your back, lay on your back. 5 of Swords. See, this is exactly what I meant when I was talking about the self-sabotage energy here with thoughts and looking back at the past of, you know, I failed at this, or I went wrong with this, or we have a lot of that type of shadow energy coming up because it needs to be cleared and healed. It needs to be forgiven. It needs to, it's irrelevant. See? Because this is what's coming in. This is the truth. So there is, Emily, abundance here, and your star family, everyone is like really helping here to balance a lot out for you. It's time. It's what you put out, you get back. You've given and given and given, and you've helped, or whatever it is you've been taken from, and now it's coming back. Levels you up here with the Queen of Cups, okay? So I love this. I love this. This is a level up. She's living, you know, in her queendom, her castle. She's got her, you know, 2,000 apiece dogs, you know. I'm just kidding. But she's got, you know, she's draped in gold, which is luxurious. She's golden. She's in her golden era. She's, right? Very, very lavish. But she's also the love queen, the psychic queen, the telepathic queen that, like, you know, but she's love. Like, she emanates love, unconditional love. And what did I say? What you put out, you're getting back. Okay? So, and again, that's why there's like this trust here. Things balancing out for you. And isn't that what I said? When I was channeling earlier, I said, what was it? I can feel things leveling out or balancing here for you. Did I say that to you, Emily, before I started pulling? It was when I was channeling. What was coming through before I pulled the LEMURIAN card. But anyways, that's exactly it. The balancing. So, okay. But I do feel that there needs to maybe do a little reflective work, you know, sit down for 15 minutes and, you know, write out, like, what is my truth and what do I honestly feel in this moment? What do I honestly feel in this moment? No bullshit. No bullshit. And this is for everybody, myself included. This is the type of shadow work that I have been doing. That's why I'm sharing with you. Because I've been going deeper into it, deeper into it, deeper into my reflective truth. And connecting with my inner child. You know? So, you know, getting the truth out is important. If you don't, you know, I don't trust people really, like, as far as that stuff goes, like, you know, maybe like my soul family, like a soul family, like a true soul family member, but I am very reserved with really speaking my truth and opening up to certain individuals, because I've been, like I said earlier in the live, like ever since I was young, I had that authenticity, that heart of authenticity, of truth, of, you know, respect. So like whenever like a friend would be like, you know, can I tell you something? And, you know, you won't tell anyone. I'm like, of course, you know, and I fucking meant that. I would keep their secret. I would never say something. Do you know what I mean? And that for some reason they always told mine. And then you just get to a point where you're just like, I'm done. Like everyone is wearing masks in life, and you learn that, right? So sometimes you don't have an outlet to speak your truth, but you can. You speak outwardly. You can talk to your spirit guides. You can talk to loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, you know, like literally, like I sit and I'm having conversations in my house all the time with spirit. You know what I mean? People probably, if they saw me and didn't know me, they'd probably think I was just like a crazy person, right? And writing is huge. I connect with writing. Over the last week and a half, you guys, I started writing music again. I started writing songs. I should say songs, okay? But it's music. And I haven't written like that in years. It's just flooding up and flooding through. And I've probably written, I'd say 5 or 6 songs in like the last week. Just like nothing. It just came out. So for you, Emily, but for all of us, like if you can get pen to paper, if you're one of those people where it helps, then for sure do that and just let it go, let it flow. Be real. Be real. No bullshit, no mask, no nothing with yourself. What do I feel right now? Well, I'm effing pissed off. I feel alone. I feel attacked. I feel, you know, this, or I feel that, or, you know, I feel very grateful. I feel love. I feel, right? Whatever it is, let it all come out. And then my advice would be to release it, burn it, let it go, alchemize it into the ethers, back into source love. You know? So anyways, that is what I have. That concludes today's live, you guys. I'm so thankful to be back. Emily, I love, okay, good. I'm glad. All of your comments. Oh yeah, perfect. And then I saw Alicia. Great live, Erica. I've been listening while working, so good. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Alicia. So tomorrow I will be working on getting zodiacs up for the last part of February. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing like how, I mean, I haven't done them since January, but for a few months before the end of the year, I started doing the weekly zodiacs, and it's just too much. It's just too much to do them every single week, plus all the other work that I have going on. And so I think I'm just going to go back to bi-weekly, but we'll also, obviously, like I said, be getting a lot more messages, channeled messages, downloaded messages, you know, that have to come out and come through. So more collective readings. And then of course I'll be doing the zodiacs twice a month. If I feel called in between, I'll do like bonuses or updates or things like that for certain zodiacs. But it's just a lot. It's a lot. That's right. 12 videos every week, right? And then on top of that, you know, so you got, that's 12 recordings plus stuff going on behind the scenes, recordings, 1 hour recordings, 30-minute recordings for clients and meetings with sessions with clients. And then plus, besides the zodiacs, then I have all of the collective messages that downloads that come through. So I'm recording those. So it was just like, I'm just like, it's just way too much. Plus I want to focus energy on expanding outwardly a little bit more. Like I said, like doing my Patreon and just, yeah, all the things. So, you know, anyways, I love you guys so much. And you're very welcome, Emily. You're very welcome. And yeah, you guys know me, like, why else are we here as, you know, why even have a platform if you're going to just, you know, and I obviously don't share everything, you know, that's obvious, you know, this is a very personal journey and experience, but what I'm guided to share, what I'm guided to talk about, like, I have no issue. I'm very, very transparent. It's that Libra in me. Very transparent. That's why I share about like the twin flame journey and my personal experiences and things. And then stuff like this where, you know, because I think a lot of times people are like, well, I remember, you know, going through my, you know, when I was like first awakening and like really learning about things and like opening up more and like, you know, I was like, I would hear people talk about like, well, you got to do shadow work. You got to do shadow work. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is shadow work? And how do you do shadow work? Can you tell me that much? You know, can you tell me how to do these things? So that's like a big thing. That's why I always, you know, I explain. I really explain. Like, I do see some people out there for sure in the spiritual community, but like, as far as like readers go, stuff like that, I mean, you have some out there that absolutely, I'm sure, for sure. But it's not about, it's about teaching. It's about helping and teaching and guiding. It's not just about talking at people, right? It's about helping them understand and being relatable and honest and like just, you know what I mean? Even if it just helps one person, you know, then that is literally like what makes it all worth it, right? So my voice is going to go back. And all I'm doing here is mirroring to you guys aspects of yourselves. For many of you guys that you'll be even stepping into more and more and more. Like the teacher, like you'll be the teacher. You'll be the one talking and sharing and like just channeling stuff out or whatever it is for other people, you know. But anyways, so thank you guys for all of your love and support. It was a pleasure to be back on a live with you guys and to do the messages. So I send love to all of you guys. I pray for all of your guys' healing and for all of your highest and greatest good and for everything to be bestowed and blessed upon you, for you to receive what it is that you are calling forth. As long as it is for the highest and greatest good of you and all, right? So, anyways, have a beautiful, it's nighttime here. Have a beautiful evening, my loves, morning, afternoon, whatever day or time it is for you. And I think I might go live actually over on Instagram tomorrow. So if you guys, I don't know what time, but I've been saying I was going to go live over there for like a month and a half now, but then obviously I've been sick, so blah, blah. So I'm going to maybe do that a little bit tomorrow. So if you guys want to pop on there, if you want to follow me there in Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, I know a lot of you guys already do, but we would love to have you over there. It's checkmark, blue checkmark, meta verified. I'm the only Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot in the world that has that. Okay, so those are very important. Make sure when you're following readers and people, you know, that if it's like a reader that like is well known, that you know, make sure they have the meta verified checkmark. Okay, if not, it's a scammer, and there's plenty of them out there. Yeah, I don't know what time, like I said, but I'll post it like in my story, and then when I figure out a time, I'll post it on the community page here on YouTube and just let everyone know, hey, I'm gonna go live on Instagram if you want to join or pop over. So anyways, okay, I love you guys so much. I will see you mañana with more videos, and probably in the next couple days for maybe another YouTube live. Okay, mwah. Bye guys.